Introducing our first challenger in the corner to my right. He was voted Wrestler of the Year 2023 for Limitless Wrestling, runs straight out of the pit, weighing in at 206 pounds, the Big Boofa, Desmond His opponent in the corner to my left, also challenging for the championship, wrestling out of Providence, Rhode Island, weighing in at 202 pounds, Pro Wrestling Savior, JT Dunn. And their opponent to my left is a company to ringside that the fans voted most hated in Limitless Wrestling for 2023. Former WWF Hall of Famer Sydney Bacapella proudly presents.
Oh boy.
Mike McGurk, stand in the corner.
That is not what we're doing.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighs 227 pounds. He is the epitome of masculinity, the peak of the pile driver, the man who puts the X in sex, the dashing debonair, the king of sting, the count of Monte Cristo. He is the personification of physical perfection. He is the thoroughbred throwback. He is the ambassador of Kick Your Ass. He is simply the best, the gold standard of Limitless Wrestling. He is your favorite bartender's favorite wrestler. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, World Class, Channing Thomas.
Oh, God! What did I say about a non-factor? Oh, my God!
I think my original math is now correct, Top Shelf. Sydney Bacapella
Oh, my God.
out cold,
He's out.
knocked rigid,
Knocked bald.
as it were. Death by elbow indeed.
Biggest elbow comes from the smallest state. Oh, my word.
Channing's trump card is kaput.
Sydney Bacabella's eyes are like a slot machine and a Looney Tune.
Yeah, all the way back.
Oh my God. Papa Bear is out.
And now Channing Thomas.
We're underway. You're damn right, Johnny Torres. Now the title's in jeopardy.
Desmond Cole, the sunset flip.
Happened before. Can happen again. There we go. See you later, Channing Thomas. Does not need to be pinned to lose the
Not
title.
at all. And now,
Circling back to August.
yes, sir.
Doesn't feel like it outside. It's about 12 degrees, 13 degrees tonight here in Yarmouth, Maine. But it's about to get hot like it's August again in here.
Yeah, add 80 to that. We're sweltering now.
Bufa knows what's at stake, as is JT Dunn. Nicely done. Big float over there. Into the arm drag by JT Dunn. Arm drag of his own from Desmond Cole. JT Dunn gets it, puts on the brakes. Tip for tap once again is JT Dunn putting in the brakes. No elbow. Ruling drop kicks land. Both men back up.
Like mines.
Good.
Nothing doing on the hip tosses. Nothing doing on the drop kicks.
Channing Thomas starting to stir up there. He is.
Now Channing. Channing took one step in.
Oh my goodness, clocks him. Didn't quite roar, but certainly an elbow.
And a reminder for Desmond Cole.
Catches Channing Thomas.
Some airmail for world class.
What's the plan, world class? What's the plan now?
Wasn't even given nary a second to even adjust.
Johnny, the title is a day. I think we're going to have a new champion here.
Now JT Dunn. Desmond Cole out the back door, the back suplex. JT Dunn now. Follows him in, Marufuji style.
Gets the forearm, body shots. Juking and jiving, out of the way, Speckman. Catches him with that crusher there. JT Dunn now works for the win. Desmond Cole is special, Johnny.
I think there's no argument as to who the Yarmouth faithful are favoring to take home the Limitless Wrestling World Championship of Channing Thomas.
Let JT Dunn here say that. He'll make you eat your teeth just like Cindy Bottomella is right about now. JT Dunn. Here you go, champ. Fine. Is this his moment? It's not the most ideal situation. A triple threat match. He may not be a part of the factor. Channing Thomas now nicely done. We saw Channing break out all the stops against Ace Romero. I think he's going to have to work even harder tonight with Cindy Bottomella outing.
And now, jackknife!
Almost got him. I'd have jumped, my head would have hit the ceiling. I'd have ran down to the ring myself, Johnny Torres.
And that right there, well-scouted counter game out of Channing Thomas. He knew the sweep was coming. Answer with the elbow drop.
Channing Thomas, whether you like it or not, he is still the champion tonight, folks. He was absolutely right about that.
No doubt about it. He's got the accolades, but that respect not coming quite as easily, Top Shelf.
Channing Thomas buying his time, and this is where he's going to have to pull him apart. Go for it. Take that pile driver. Nope. Hook him up right there for it. Nicely done.
Snaps off the suplex. Yes, indeed. Heavy on the shoulders.
Be confident about those covers.
Yes, sir. Never been an argument about that.
Take a look at everything. Cardio advantage tonight, Desmond Cole. The striking goes to JT Dunn, hands down. I think when it comes to craftiness.
Tactician, yeah.
Gotta be Channing Thomas. Talk about a styles clash. And we have MSP in our main event tonight. I don't even call them MSP anymore.
The former. The vibe is imploded, my friend.
Big move from Desmond Cole. Work chop there, no. Turns him inside out as Channing Thomas.
Channing now dialed in on JT Dunn. JT Dunn returning fire. El Dirte. Scouted.
Pile driver. Pile driver incoming, no dive. JT Dunn very much with the wherewithal to get out of the way there. German suplex with a release. Cover. Nate Speckman surprise. Only two.
Well done, Channing Thomas. Both Desmond Cole and JT Dunn. Worse for wear at this point.
Figured out, cannot take this time. It's going to be the pile driver.
He can't decide. He can't decide who to pile drive. Opting now to dial in the right hand on JT Dunn.
Big shots there to JT Dunn in the corner.
Picking up in speed.
Desmond Cole hurting on the outside there on the apron.
But this is what Channing Thomas is going to have to do now. Divide and conquer.
On the top. I don't think anybody's going to outdo the Hammerstone one from earlier. But Desmond Cole wants an opportunity here to go to high rent this time.
Well, wait a minute. Opting for the superplex on JT Dunn. Had a choice. Could have went after Channing, could have went after JT. Now stepping up. Hold on. That tower not willing to give way. JT.
Played here. Oh my goodness, got even a little extra height off the back of Desmond Cole. Boofa. Pone Kahilo there. Nicely done.
The greatest of equalizers. All three combatants floored on the Limitless Wrestling canvas.
Desmond Cole trying to roll over. Trying to look for some sort of a cover. You got to be a little bit more proactive. Got to wake up. Got to have that head on a swivel.
Yeah, all of them at this point either scooting for a cover or instinctively getting their shoulders off the mat.
They're all trying to clear the cobwebs at this point.
Yes, sir.
Channing and Dezmond seem to be the ones that are going to get up first. Overhand right from Channing Thomas. Guys, you're just tuning in. Papa Bear eating a death right elbow from JT Dunn before the bell. I laid him out. Bacabella is not here right now.
Channing Thomas getting it done fully on his own steam under his own merits. Dialed in. Desmond Cole stacking up the rights.
Playing some ping pong here. Channing Thomas has got to get out of the way. Can't get out of the way for too long. They might need Desmond Cole picking JT Dunn.
JT.
Desmond Cole. After that, oh my.
Well, revisiting what nearly was our concluding scene at Force of Nature. And now the schoolboy! Schoolboy!
No, he's got the tights! Have the tights to get him? Only two. Big chop. Buffalo with another.
Now the palm strikes.
Each one landing. Took too long. Throat attack.
El Dirte!
Gets him. Consummate. New champion, JT Dunn.
Ever the face shifter for JT Dunn, though, where El Dirte shows up, death by elbow is not far behind.
Say Desmond Cole eats that. He's out. El Dirte, Channing Thomas trying to get back to his feet. He's going to be in the same exact position that Sidney Bacabella was in. We've seen this already.
And JT, you see it in his eyes.
Johnny,
you see it in his elbow.
Johnny, this could finally be it for JT Dunn. Timing
Years in the making.
Timing is everything.
Jumps into the elbow.
JT Dunn has always had it. Timing, Johnny.
Stopped by that elbow. Now the knee trembler. Channing Thomas, the fisherman suplex.
Cover, bridge, lock fingers. No. Channing Thomas gonna have to do his best to out-wrestle the competition.
And so far, to his credit, staying cool under pressure. That frustration hasn't boiled over yet. And instead, wait a minute. He's got a round in the chamber.
Channing Thomas is could be one lucky punch here, maybe.
He's always trusted his hands. Desmond Cole, though.
Get out of here. Oh no! Oh,
intercepted!
Oh, his head almost snapped off that rope. We got whiplash.
Oh, and what damage did that do to the right elbow? Now Desmond Cole.
Bufa floats over, floats down.
Poison Rana!
Oh, JT Dunn gets folded.
That couldn't be.
Card table.
Watch this.
Perfect. Center of the ring. Cover. Deep. New champion. Only two. Oh, with a look at the wrist.
Stay on the throttle, young man.
Bufa's got to keep it going. Maybe try to change his direction, his trajectory here. Channing Thomas.
JT Dunn in another world right now.
Folks, you are watching End of Beginning. Use the hashtag. End of Beginning and follow along.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Good Lord!
Oh, the strike is not done. Up. Gets it. That's mojo, Johnny. He's got that. He's got that dog in him. Oh.
Dialed in.
Blow. Is it enough? Cover. New champion JT Dunn there to break it up. Had JT Dunn not been there, we would have had a Limitless Wrestling champion.
In other situations, new champion. Yes, sir. Awesome. But as JT Dunn.
Just a mutual respect between these two. That look on his face like, what did you go and do?
There can be only one.
You have to settle it right about now.
Talk is over.
Trying to read lips. I've never wanted to read lips so bad.
Oh, hold on. I thought there was some diplomacy at work, and I think that has gone by the wayside.
JT Dunn, the veteran. Desmond Cole. Still in his best years to come, and they might start tonight.
Neither willing to give any ground on the matter.
Oh!
Floored!
Crushing blow. Jack Thomas, though, you got to look behind you, Bufa. Catches him. Blindsides him. Bufa to the outside. Channing Thomas now. And there with JT Dunn.
Hold on. Hold on, O'Connor roll.
Only two. Channing Thomas up. Catches the elbow.
Death by elbow.
Once again, catches him. Everything. Wait, no! No! Come on! Cindy Bacabella is awake! Unbelievable! His hair grew back.
Last possible second. Oh, there might be a riot.
Cindy Bacabella still has no idea where he is. There's no way he's 100%.
The discontent in the air. Oh, my. JT now seeing it wasn't real death. And with the look in his eyes, that could be next on the menu for old Papa Bear.
Could not have been more opportune coming out, not just to save the championship, but now look at Jane Thomas. Jane Thomas is all alone in that ring. He's catching some brass.
And now, Sydney.
Power slam.
Got it.
He's done. Took his eyes off the prize. Bufa nowhere to be seen. Bacabella is back. Numbers game continues. Bufa now getting back in the ring, I can see.
And now, Channing Thomas. JT Dunn is dead weight, but hold on. He doesn't know.
Catches one. Bufa mounting offense now. He gets cut back down. Once again by Channing Thomas. No.
He dives into the right elbow.
Bufa gutting it out here. Another throat attack. Capoeira kick.
Hitting twice.
Oh.
And now the capo kick into the corner. And he's in the drop zone. The jump off. How many times have we seen this notch victory for Desmond Cole?
Done. Oh, Bufa hits. Bad, terrible landing. Bad landing for Bufa. Bad landing. Well, I don't know if even JT Dunn, I don't think JT Dunn even want to do that.
The low blow. No disqualifications in a triple threat match, and even if there were.
Bacabella's call for the pile driver. If he hits it, no doubter. No doubter if he hits it.
103% effectiveness.
Oh my God. Gets him. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. He did it again. He did it again.
Hey, show's not starting until the merch is gone. So
Show-
line on up, baby.
Show's
Don't
starting.
be the champ.
We're going, guys.
We are not starting the show.
Well,
So your children will
our
go
show
for bedtime.
being held hostage.
Tables in the ring. They can't wrestle around it. Come on up, folks. Come on
Get
up.
that off the lower third. Do not
Everything must
encourage them.
go.
You guys, come on.
Who?
not
How much did they pay you?
Harry.
We are really not starting this show.
What is this? Everything must go. Cindy Bacabella must go, damn it.
Pictures. There we go. What's your name? What's your name, kid? What's your name?
It's over.
We'll do the Times Square scam. What's your name? We'll autograph it to you. $10.
Looks like a Peace Series promo. I've
You don't talk,
looked
do you?
in the past.
Even the Cosmic Cuties have seen enough of this.
Available right now.
not even
If you're
signed by
watching on-
Channing.
Are we live right now?
Yes.
We're live.
Yeah. Let's go. We got two
We're
more
live in the
matches.
ring.
You can buy these pictures. PayPal me right now. CindyBuckabell@gmail.com. You can come on over. We got t-shirts. We are live on the air. And I swear to
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh my.
Old Uncle Ripper has come back to roost.
The Kaiju is back from Japan. And he looks great.
Let's go, baby.
We knew he was here, but didn't know why.
The most matches
Oh my God!
for Limitless Wrestling in the year of 2022, in the year of 2021. Nobody has carried the flag, has carried the banner like Iron Rip Byson.
Channing Thomas has already defended his title and he is in the wrong part of town. The last time we saw Rip Byson out of his trip to Japan, he had won the title. But this man, Channing Thomas, used his shot. He immediately defeated Ripper due to Cindy Bacabella shenanigans. And, oh my goodness.
And Rip Byson.
Oh my God, there goes the merch. Oh my. Bacabella's gonna have to, before he goes back to Parsippany, New Jersey, he's gonna have to go to Staples again. Rip Byson is back.
With a vengeance. And look what's in his gaze.
He held that belt for about an hour and 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more. He didn't even get to fully enjoy it after defeating.
Listen to the people. Take it. It's yours, Ripper.
Rip Byson looks incredible. Look at the shape he's gotten himself in. Oh boy.
I remember 4 months ago in this very ring, on my night, my proudest moment in Limitless Wrestling. 2 weasels came out here at the end of the show and they demanded that I be a fighting champion and put this belt on the line. And my celebration was cut short by you two. So, congratulations on beating Boofa and Dunn. But here's the challenge, fighting champion. Walk down that aisle as I did 4 months ago.
Oh my.
Get in this ring right now.
Yeah.
Turnabout.
Nate Speckman's still out there. Turnabout's fair play. Randy has made it happen before.
4 months, cutting my teeth in Japan, becoming the best professional wrestler I have ever been in this 12 years of this damn business. For you to stand there and not be a fighting champion. I am not going to bleed in this ring, but I'll make you bleed all over this building. Get in this damn ring and take your damn belt on your moment, in your moment of glory. Hey, whoa. Channing Thomas. Stop, bitch! I don't want you, or your stupid hairpiece, or your brass rocket, or your fake ring. Walk to the back before I destroy you, and then I destroy your pretty boy, fake world traveling 40-miler champion.
Oh boy. Oh my.
Right now.
Oh my.
Hold on, goddamn second. You don't just come out here. You have earned a title shot because Channing Thomas defeated you. You are stupid and decide to do it after you've already wrestled. Channing Thomas is a world-class athlete. Channing Thomas prepares. Channing Thomas will beat you, but he's not an idiot. He does it next month. We do it in February. These people have already paid and seen him wrestle. They don't deserve it again.
I don't know if these people are going to let them leave.
Nate Speckman's ready for assignment.
I think right now would be really wonderful if you would get in this ring right now. You know, you want somebody to get in that ring? Yeah, you do? You want somebody to get in that ring, huh? Security! Hey! Security! Our merchandise is in there. I gave you money. Go get my merchandise, please.
Oh, dead men walking.
Good idea.
Dead men walking. Green Mile. Dead men walking on the Green Mile.
Give me your hands, boss.
Oh, oh.
Forget the merch. You just want that belt back. That's the prize.
These are all young kids at the dojo.
Oh.
Welcome to the party, pal. Just like that.
Not done. Channing got the belt. No surprises here.
Love Gun Lariat. Stormy Savage 8 cement.
That means Ethan's security now.
Yes, sir. And now free merchandise for the Limitless Wrestling faithful. And I gotta believe they're in the diamond encrusted helicopter already. Oh, and Ripper having a demolition derby with the remains of that world-class merchandise.
Signature's about to be worth nothing.
Nada.
Send that to PSA or Beckett now. The official introductions.
Randy, you're welcome for the house!
Ladies and gentlemen, your Limitless Wrestling Bitter Taste main event is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger to my left, from downtown Rip City, weighing in at 230 pounds, Iron with Byson!
No! Shut the hell up!
And his opponent to my right, former WWF Hall of Famer Sidney Bacabella, proudly presents the trash.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Sidney Bacabella proudly presents, on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 232 pounds. He is the Control That Freak. He is the epitome of masculinity, the epitome of the pile driver, the man who puts the X in sex, the dashing debonair, the king of sting, the count of Monte Fisto. He's every woman's pet and every man's threat. He is the gold standard of Limitless Wrestling. He is the thoroughbred throwback. He is the ambassador of Kick Your Asseter. He is the only man in this room that doesn't care about Morgan's birthday. champion. He is world-class Channing Thomas!
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to the booth. Young man that I have a great amount of respect for, a man who has never once handed anything, as I said earlier. Ladies and gentlemen, Tri-City OG, Alec Price, joining me on the commentary.
How you doing, baby? How's everything?
Hanging in there, man. Very impressive tonight at the expense of Leo Rush. Back and forth could have gone either way, but you did what you needed to do. The surprise, it's no surprise to me what happens after that.
Of course. You know how I haven't been at Limitless in a while, and now is the opportunity to come back and take my home. My home has been overrun with invaders, and I'm sick and tired of the disrespect.
I do believe that your exact words bell rung there. Rip Byson in there, starting off hot here. I hate to say it, you said it best yourself. People have been coming in here and putting their feet on your furniture, is how you put it.
100%, and right now, like a big rabid dog, Rip Iron Byson is beating the crap out of Channing Thomas.
Let me tell you this, you
Get
were
him,
trying to put your sights on the Limitless Wrestling Championship, a championship that was once yours. You had to defeat Anthony Greene to win that championship. No easy road to getting that title. But I gotta ask you this, you've been in the ring with both men. With the Limitless Championship on the line, Alec, who would you rather take on?
I'll take on both of them, but I'd rather have Tim. Tim has had the easiest way to the championship. He's never, ever won a clean match defending that belt. He's always had Cindy by his side. I bet you when I walk in there and I'm an actual challenge, an actual competitor, he won't be able to touch me.
I think it's funny that you say that. I mean, we've seen the defenses, and he's gutted it out. Cindy Bacabella, heck, he didn't even have to defend the championship at the anniversary show. And it does go to say, that's why I think tonight there's something different in the air. I know you want to get it at the expense of Channing Thomas, cover, who already at a 2 count.
I would love to face Rip. Rip has been on a tear recently, coming back from Japan, doing everything that he's been wanting to do in professional. Big headbutt right there from Rip.
I have to say, I do believe he might be going back to Japan in this tournament again. He's going to take that Limitless Wrestling Championship with him the first time around. And he had that taken away from him from Channing Thomas and Cindy Bacabella.
Hey, I think it's time he takes it. Oh, what's going on here?
Moves over my hammy there. Shot to the back of head from Rip Byson. Thunderous chop across the chest of world class.
He's turning Channing's chest plate into lunch meat.
Shoots off Channing Thomas. Big boot to the chest. Gonna have to get that lariat grab. 2 guys. Bones to throw, not just a clothesline, but a lariat. And I do believe that Cindy Bacabella put it, the ambassador of Kick Your Asseter was his exact words. Is that how they talk in East Boston over by Rogerios Funeral Home?
Nah, that's how they talk in Saugus with a buster like him. Look at this, Rip in control right now. Channing Thomas, of course, on the outside trying to collect his thoughts because he doesn't know what to do with a force like Byson. Oh!
Takes to the air, clears his landing, and sticks it.
The dive, the athleticism. There is a flying Byson here in Yarmouth.
Almost a mirror image of you, Alec Price. I do believe you hit that same exact dive.
Must have been watching my
earlier
match.
in the evening. I think it's very interesting. Maybe he has been watching a match. Maybe he does know something about his next opponent, perhaps.
I mean, me and Rip have faced 3 times. We faced twice for the belt. I would
But here's the question. You've never faced that Rip Byson.
No,
the
that's
proof's in
true.
the pudding. You can see the physical difference. I don't think we talk about it enough. You can see the difference of what 3 months in Japan's done for that man.
No, you're right.
He is a changed man.
You're right.
You may have faced him 3 times, Alec, but you've never faced that Rip Byson.
I totally get that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's across the ring from me. It's going to be my foot through their skull. I have the utmost respect for Rip. He's done everything. He's been going ham. He's looking Slim Jim right now. He's in control, beating the crap out of world class. What more can you
no
ask for?
favors. He's Cindy Bacabella, who you couldn't see it off camera, was in the ring protesting with Eric Greene, but he's doing more harm than good right now at the expense of his charge. World-class Channing Thomas.
Come on, Rip. Get him back in the ring. You can't be pinned out there.
Say Rip Byson taking his time, overhand chop.
And like, You made an excellent point earlier. You said that world class didn't have to defend the belt on the anniversary show. Guess what I did every single time I had the Limitless belt across
You took on all comers. You took on Ace Romero multiple times. Lince Dorado. And
Chris Bay,
not for nothing against Sidney Bacabella, but you had to do what you had to do with defensive Lince Dorado. You took on the bounty hunter.
Yep.
Right? The list goes on and on. And that's not what we're discussing, though. We know. And I would make no words. You go listen to the tape. Myself and Joy Davis, you were a fighting champion. It's not a fighting as champion.
But that's my point.
That's the point.
But every other champion, especially me, put that belt and raised it up. But ever since Channing Thomas has been the main guy here, quotes on main guy, he has done nothing but drag this company down with selfish, pathetic, scum acts like he does with Sidney Bacabella.
I do believe you might like that. I do believe it's on its way right now. Rip Byson allowing Channing Thomas to take a seat here. And again, biting him. Taking a page out of the old Bruiser Brody book. Shades of Mr. Frank Goodish. Sidney Bacabella worked with him back down in Texas, at the auditorium.
It's a face only a mother can love.
Sidney Bacabella looking a little bit more like Jerry Blackwell these days.
Oh, no.
I'll show you who it is later. Slam on the floor. And in the immortal words of Johnny Torres, I do believe we're about to see Cactusa Ripper. Shades of Cactus Jack incoming, that diving elbow.
Oh, look at that. He's going for it.
Cactusa,
Rip,
baby.
don't take too long. Hit it quick.
Cactusa Ripper. Johnny Torres is in Enfield tonight. And I got to be honest, talk about the demographic, talk about the percentages. It has been all Rip Byson. I think you're going to have to get Channing Thomas out of your head.
You know what?
The script.
Listen,
if
Rip wins, and I'm glad to face Rip, but I want Channing.
Sidney Bacabella has had an answer. Heck, Ace Romero almost set him on fire last year to end the year. An act that I don't know how they got out of that one.
He needs to. Sidney Bacabella is one of the worst people in New England or professional wrestling. He is scum of the earth. He treats everyone like dog crap because he feels like he's better. When he's
Another
not
elbow,
even 40.
my goodness. Third elbow from the floor.
Oh my God.
Floor from Rip Byson. And I can't Eric Greene, Sidney Bacabella off the ring, whether the action's inside or out. You gotta get control of this match.
But this is what I'm talking about. Channing Thomas has not been able to find his foot in this whole match. This is supposed to be the Limitless Wrestling Champion?
Good point, Bryce. I'm not going to argue that. All I'm saying is that every time he has in fact defended that title in a triple threat match against Ace Romero. Let's talk about the Vacation Land Cup. The competitors he beat to do that. He beat Desmond Cole.
Oh, yeah?
He beat
Do you know why he beat Desmond Cole?
No, I do recall. I do believe
because I hit Desmond Cole with a surprise kick.
You certainly did.
Again, I just said he has never gotten he's never had to work for anything to get that belt. He's always had it up in front of him. It's like a dinner. What are you talking about? Don't try to justify this.
I'm not playing devil's advocate, Alec. I assure you that. I am not going to do that. I'm going to call the action. Like I said, you're going to be in the ring with one of them. Got to believe it's going to be happening sooner rather than later. Let's go both of them. Absolutely. Well, listen, I thought that he was in trouble with the triple threat last time. Boofa, JT, Sidney Bacabella ate that death by elbow. He's like a cockroach. He'll be here long after we're gone. He found a way out there after death by elbow to help his charge retain that championship. And that's what Rip Byson, the most important thing for tonight. You do not just have to beat Channing Thomas. You have to beat both Channing Thomas and Sidney Bacabella. He's got to have eyes on the back of his head. Oh my word! Landing flush. And you can't really pick it up. He just landed back first on that hardwood floor, and I've yet to see him get up.
Who's your champ, baby?
Come on, Rick, let's go. Get up.
Yeah, that's got to hurt. You saw the way he fell. We didn't see the landing, but my goodness, that's proof's in the pudding. He cannot get up. Rip Byson for the first time in this contest up against the ropes, and Channing Thomas would be wise to stay on him, but I understand he does need to catch a breather. There's some water being provided to him. See, I don't believe you have a water boy. I don't think Rip Byson has a water boy.
No, because I don't get blown up. I'm in shape.
test of cardiovascular fitness, you and Leo Rush earlier.
Right back in
The count, Channing Thomas right there to greet him with some boots. Wearing his championship gold gear tonight. Once again, he put that knee across the throat of Rip Byson. And that's the thing. I actually talked to him. I talked to Rip. And I said, oh, come on, Bacabella. Greenleaf, turn around. Still feeling the effect of that spear. Greenleaf, turn around. Hold him. He's got him good. Come on. Take a look at Channing's eyes. Look at Sidney Bacabella. He doesn't seem to be nervous. You know, I asked Ripple, like I was saying, bring something to combat. Why don't you bring Dunn to ringside? Maybe you can bring Perry Von Bishop to ringside, his buddy from the it's the numbers game. You got to neutralize Bacabella some way, or else stuff like that will never stop. And he's got the license to prove it.
Rip's got the brute, the strength. He's got everything about him, but sometimes he dives headfirst into situations before thinking. I obviously know this is not a right situation for Rip to be in with two men against one. But, you know, Rip is strong enough. He could come out on top. He will come out on top. Channing ain't going to win this match.
Thomas, once again, a picture-perfect drop kick. Beautiful! Reverse neck breaker, nicely done. Here's that hashtag bitter taste here for our main event on IWTV. Saw that drop kick earlier, rivaling that of Ricky Smokes a little bit earlier on the show on a night where Ace Romero defeated Sami Callihan. We heard from Aiden Aggro. The man to my right, Alec Price, coming up tight and picking up the victory against Leo Rush. We'll be back here in April. The question is, who will be champion and will you get your shot?
I'm calling my shot.
Needs to be seen. Rip Byson shooting Channing Thomas in the buckle. Back elbow. Channing Thomas, and he's stirring right into the cover. Confident about it. Only two. Only two.
Come on. Are you serious right now? Let's go.
It's not like you're throwing down here. This Mania weekend show coming up. I'm sure that your punch card is going to get so funny this weekend. Interesting. German suplex from Channing Thomas into the cover. You see it. IQ has that left knee and puts it over the arm to make it harder to kick out. Isn't just hitting the shoulders, kneeing those shoulders down for the pin. Nicely done. Once again, German suplex with a bridge. Two. Only two.
We both have instincts that only old school vets and Kowalski Chinese know.
Not to rank people, but I gotta say, you are in fact, no pun intended, the prize student of one Bo Douglas.
100%.
100%. He would put his name on you all day.
But that's what made Channing jealous. Channing was there before me. Channing had the opportunity. He was the golden boy. And the minute that I came through, it all changed.
I do believe that Bo Douglas puts his name on Channing Thomas.
No, he does not.
Channing Thomas took his ball and didn't in fact go elsewhere.
He did take his ball, in fact, go elsewhere. He left his family behind.
Different things work for different people. I'm not here to say that, but the proof is in the pudding. The Bell Time Club. It is tough. It's a tough gig, Alec Price, is what I'm trying to say. Back elbow by Rip Byson.
The Bell Time's a family, and he betrayed his family.
All right. All the more reason I can understand why you have that vested interest. Perhaps facing Channing Thomas. Kick out, count of two.
Rip Byson, though. Rip Byson, the power.
Now, once upon a time, if we're counting wins and losses, let's take it back. February 2022, Let's Wrestle. Let's Rumble was the event. I do believe there was a Limitless Wrestling Championship defense in that opening contest.
Yep.
A certain Alec Price has been to the dance with Channing Thomas.
Yep.
Might have been a John Alba-led Channing Thomas. But that's the thing. He has evolved, much like yourself. You came out on top that night. Now the tables have turned there, Alec Price.
You're right, but
choke slam.
You just said that was John Alba Channing Thomas. Channing has needed everyone by his side, while I have needed nobody. I created
Could
my
be
own
it.
time.
Could be Rip Byson trying to become the two-time Limitless Wrestling Champion.
That was a huge spine buster for Rookie spine buster right there.
The boards
from
are out of
Byson.
whack now. Thank goodness this is our main event. Thank you for joining us here live on IWTV for Limitless Wrestling Bitter Taste.
Yeah, Channing Thomas has got a bitter taste in his mouth right now.
He does, but he's still got a lot to do here.
Come on, Rip. Look for the love gun. Look for the burning hammer. Let's go. Look at that love
Channing
gun.
Thomas once more. Boots off. Lariat ducks another one. Channing Thomas kicks him right in the back of the head. Bacabella letting him know that he is stunned. Could be a pile driver. No, not quite. Fisherman suplex. Nicely done. The bridge. Rip Byson kicking out. Channing Thomas firmly in the driver's seat. Cindy Bacabella there having a word with Eric Greenleaf. Quite the meeting of the minds, if you ask me.
Greenleaf, just throw him out. Just throw him out. Stop listening to him.
He hasn't even caught him yet. I've caught him 3 times. It's easy when you're up in this booth. Greenleaf hasn't caught him the multiple times that he's interjected himself in this contest. And wait a minute. Hold on 1 second. For one good punch here maybe, but could be the pile driver. Channing Thomas now. Taking his sweet time. And I would not give Rip Byson an inch.
No.
He will take a mile. Pile driver incoming. If he hits it, it's over.
Exactly. See,
A no-doubter. Rolls over. Look at that sunset flip. Rip Byson's got to keep up. Plants himself firmly. Got him by the head.
Oh, the strength. Love gun miss.
That love gun lariat usually spells disaster. But Channing Thomas, nicely done. The count of Monty Fisto lands a punch and a flying calf kick. Only 2. And Rip Byson, that was a deep 2 count. Channing Thomas might have Rip Byson's number here.
No, he ain't got it. Come on, Rip. Get up. Let's go.
Crowd firmly behind Rip Byson. Channing Thomas has to pace himself, has to figure it out. It's got to be the pile driver. Like you said, Rip Byson looking for that love gun. I might have something to say about that as far as something else. I've never doubted the talent of Channing Thomas. He's always been able to do it himself. It's been his choice to not do that. That pile driver could be looking for, wait a minute, an Alabama slam incoming. Nicely done from Rip Byson. You're looking for that burning hammer, that love gun lariat.
Oh, love gun.
Love gun lariat. Won him contest before. Only 2. And if the love gun lariat doesn't do it, gotta believe it's gonna be the burning hammer from Rip Byson.
It has to be the burning hammer. That's the end-all, be-all in Rip's arsenal.
Way too fast of a count, says Cindy Bacabella. I believe the cadence was there if you're Eric Greenleaf. That was a very
Eric
fair
Greenleaf
count.
is a bad ref sometimes, but he's not that bad of a ref.
We're not mincing words here, ladies and gentlemen. Alec Price. Boot to the gut from Rip Byson. Taking his time here. He's leaning up for another lariat. Moves out of the way. And that's going to pull a hamstring in more ways than one.
Oh, what is this?
What could this be? Could be looking, once again, stack him up for that fisherman suplex with a bridge. Victory. Kicks out in the nick of time. Rip Byson, these are some deep 2 counts, and Channing Thomas beside himself.
Exactly. These are deep 2 counts, but Rip's got it. Rip's been powering up. Rip's going to be on the come up soon. He's going to be on the comeback, and Channing Thomas, bro, honestly,
I'm trying to interject the chair. Wait a minute. If he uses the
what
chair,
I'm talking about.
Listen, either way, if he uses the chair, he gets himself disqualified.
Exactly.
Rip Byson will win the match, but he will not win the Limitless Wrestling
Can't
Championship.
win it fair.
Oh,
he just punched.
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Gets it. All of it. Cover. New champion. Only 2.
He brought him down to hell with that choke slam.
I saw Rich Palladino grab the microphone. I'm calling him out. Rich Palladino thought we had a new champion. I thought we had a new champion. Rip Byson figuring things out here.
The desperation from Channing and Sydney to bring a chair in.
Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised, but I am a little bit because that's Rip's forte. That's his style. He likes to just go out there and brawl and use chairs and use weapons. Channing's not like that.
And that's the thing. Yet he went tit for tat with Ace Romero in that no disqualification situation. Unsanctioned style match. Burning Hammer. We call for it. The Burning Hammer will spell disaster. Cindy Bacabella needs to get off of there. And we've got to do something. Eric Greenleaf needs to send Bacabella out of here. It's finally time. Got him by the hairs of his chinny chin chin. Oh, right on his spine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please stop, Rip. But you got to pay attention to the man behind you.
No, Rip.
Pile driver. This is not the way.
No.
Absolute. Come on. Nobody's kicked out of the pile driver. Rip superhuman.
Yo!
That's a first. That is a first, I believe. Right after the pile driver, consummate with the cover, Rip Byson kicked out.
Rip Byson taking all the energy in his body, all the atoms and all the molecules to raise his shoulder up and get that deep 2 count. Rip, use this momentum, use this fire, let it carry.
Honest to Christ, would you have been able to kick out of that pile driver?
Of course I would have been able to kick out of the pile driver.
Of
course.
We may have to see if that happens, but right now Channing cruising to that championship at the expense of Sidney Bacabella. Rip Byson has an answer, though.
Oh, come on, Rip. Don't let it.
Yes! There goes Bacabella. There goes Bacabella. The chance. Lariat. Channing Thomas.
Uh-oh, love. God.
Again. Channing Thomas.
This is the opportunity and the spot Rip needed. Now Rip's got the momentum and he's on top. Bring home the gold.
Call
Rip.
for it.
Bring home the gold.
Call for it. Sidney Bacabella's out nursing his injuries.
Get
Burning
that
hammer.
buster.
Burning hammer.
Oh.
Lands on his feet.
No, what?
Small package. Small package deep.
No.
Gets it. He got him. He got him.
Are you serious?
And still.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm sick of these
Eat
guys.
your heart out, Channing Thomas.
I'm freaking sick of these guys, bro.
Alec Price, where you go? Where are you going? Alec Price. Alec Price is left. Oh! How do you like it? Burning hammer. Surprise. The Dallas Wrestling Office has just sold their property to Jerry Jarrett again. Oh my good. Alec Price says he could kick out of the pile driver. Alec Price said that he would have kicked out of that small package. I'm not the matchmaker, but oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? Ripper just got caught. It's as simple as that. Could have happened to anybody. Could have happened to Alec Price, too. We're going to be denied that championship bout.
He has battled for 1A and 1B for the IWTV Independent Wrestling Championship, but today we are seeing 1A, 1B Limitless Wrestling Championship up for grabs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Limitless Wrestling Guilty Pleasures main event is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He is the former Limitless Wrestling World Champion, wrestling out of the Prize City of East Boston, Massachusetts. Weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the Prize City OG, the Northeast Beast, the Prize, Alec Price. His opponent is accompanied to the ring by former WWF Hall of Famer Sidney Bacabella.
the Dallas Wrestling Office. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighs 232 pounds. He is the epitome of masculinity, the pimp of the pile driver, the man who puts the X in sex, the dashing debonair, the king of Sting, the Count of Monte Fisto. He's the personification of physical perfection, the throwback thoroughbred. He's every woman's pet and every man's threat. He is the ambassador of Kick Your Asser. He is simply the best, the top attraction in the territory, and the man that's going to take out the trash. World class, Channing Thomas. The undisputed Limitless Wrestling Champion, world class, Channing Thomas.
If Sydney keeps this up, he's going to pull something.
Yeah, I think he might have like a corroded artery.
Yeah, goodness gracious. I don't know how he keeps it up. And I don't know how Channing Thomas is going to keep that Limitless Wrestling World Championship reign going.
I don't think I've ever met a man that's seen one. It's hard act to find.
You know, I mean, few throughout history have had as many nicknames as Channing Thomas has. And, you know, I got to believe Sidney Bagabella just he comes up with new ones in his dreams or while he's counting sheep.
Yes. And then he writes down his notepad and sends it over to Channing. And
have their own meeting about it, what have you.
Yes.
First drafts, final drafts.
No ideas about it.
No.
Anything that comes out of Sydney's mouth is gold.
And what is not a bad idea for Alec Price, being the second ever to become a 2-time Limitless Wrestling World Champion. The parallels between Alec Price and Anthony Greene are infinite throughout Limitless Wrestling. That is one way that Alec Price can match Anthony Greene once again, being the second 2-time champ. Easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, and he's got his work cut out for him against Channing Thomas, a man who's recently defeated the likes of Byson, Desmond Cole, JT Dunn, AC Romero, Jordan Oliver. The list goes on and on.
Yes, indeed. It has been a climb up this mountain for Channing Thomas. Victorious tonight has a chance to pass Ace Romero for championship defenses. He's already passed Daniel Garcia for pure length. There's an argument that he is the third best when it comes to pure empirical credentials.
And tonight could cement that.
Absolutely. And now you also have to add the bonus point, the frosting on the cake of knocking off a former Limitless Wrestling World Champion, potentially the best to ever hold it.
Absolutely. I feel like that does add to the stats that he's building as champion. And we've also just seen an evolution of Channing since he's been champion. I've personally seen a physical evolution in the best shape of his life. He looks like a champion. He acts like a champion. Terrible attitude.
Yes.
Still has that presence.
Multiple pedigrees under that belt. Practiced, well-weathered Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. But Alec Price, one of the hardest to game plan for in the game, otherworldly athleticism, snaps off the springboard crossbody. Who does it better?
There are few others that do it better than Alec Price. His interaction with the crowd, the way he's been endeared to this audience here at Limitless and outside of Limitless, frankly. Alec Price, it's only inevitable that he takes the wrestling world by storm.
Yes, indeed. It was something we at Limitless Wrestling knew from the very beginning. Hold on. It's like a skillet across the chest. Oh, nobody home.
Not the charm there, but okay. Rear it up for one more.
Got the discus, some extra on that. And now Alec Price in the driver's seat. Irish whip corner to corner, the reversal from Channing. But Alec so smooth with it.
Like butter.
Rough landing though.
Well, Channing knows him like the back of his hand.
Indeed, these two go back a long ways.
All the way back to bell time. They used to ride up to Limitless Wrestling in hopes of getting a spot on this coveted card. Channing used to have short hair. Alec used to weigh 3 pounds.
Oh, yes, indeed. I remember the highlight era of Channing Thomas. Little sunning in the hair. The sunning. But yes, indeed, from the opening match of Let's Wrestle cards to the main event of Limitless Wrestling.
And I do think there is a very real part of Channing Thomas who perhaps thinks that he's been playing a game of catch-up psychologically with Alec all these years.
No doubt. From those aforementioned bouts where Alec Price would step to J.D. Drake and Jake something, Channing Thomas was along for those rides.
He certainly was, but it seemed like Alec was the first
Wow.
to
Sydney with the right hand. You were saying. My word.
so self-satisfied with his actions. It seems like Alec has always kind of gotten to, first, second, third,
Yes.
fourth before Channing, and I think that's something that eats him up inside, even as the current Limitless Wrestling champion. Is he good enough? I think he wonders that.
The scoop, the slam, razzle-dazzle on the elbow drop.
I don't.
He's looking to prove exactly that, Sam. The question you had poised, is Channing Thomas, this current iteration of Channing Thomas, has he exceeded Alec Price?
Well, that remains to be seen. We'll have to see tonight, because this match will have a finish, and we will either have a new champion or Channing will reign supreme.
Yes, indeed. Channing Thomas not giving Alec Price any room to breathe, any room to move, any room to snap off any of those lightning quick reversals.
Very smart move on the part of Thomas, because Alec is just a spitfire in that ring when given the space to move in the manner that he moves.
Channing Thomas soaking it in. We said it at the beginning. Neither boos nor cheers will shake him off his game plan.
He's got his eyes on the prize.
Hey now.
And that is thwarting the Prize City OG and continuing his reign as Limitless Wrestling champion.
Sam Laterna, everybody. Sam Laterna.
I'm punny sometimes.
Channing Thomas. He can be punny too, but punishing in that regard.
Indeed. A different kind of punch.
Anytime you cheer for Alec Price, I don't hit his ass harder.
Oh, okay. Well, it would appear the more the audience cheers for Alec, the more vitriol that Channing unleashes on Alec. This is where we go back to maybe a bit of jealousy, a little bit of rage.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And he said he's going to hit Alec that much harder. How hard is he going to try to hit Alec now?
And on the flip side, what does Alec Price have to prove? What would it mean to him to become two-time Limitless Wrestling champion? Within the confines of this promotion, but also independent wrestling.
Yes, indeed. We have more questions than answers at this juncture of our main event here at Guilty Pleasure. Uncorking with the right is Alec Price. And now, the ripcord, the enziguri. And Alec Price, Millennium Suplex. Channing Thomas puts on the brakes, head first. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Alec Price. And the leg lariat finds home, quick to follow up. World class.
Unable to get that pin, but Channing seemingly one-upping Alex every move in that ring during this match.
Magnificent leg capture after the Northern Lights suplex. But our Yarmouth faithful, they are not deterred, they are not crestfallen, they are rallying behind the Prize City OG.
positive that a sizable amount of this audience in attendance right now was here when Alec Price won the Limitless Wrestling Championship, and we were both here. The emotion, the raw emotion, in the ring, outside of the ring. It was a moment that will go down in the annals of Limitless Wrestling history.
It was a beautiful moment, a blessed moment, and we could be in for deja vu, but not if Channing Thomas has anything to say about it. That camel clutch cinched in, and Alec Price is clawing desperately.
He is in a precarious position right now. He's still inches, many inches away from that rope, and Channing looking to keep him square center of the ring. Once more with that camel clutch locked in.
And an even better application than the first time. Alec Price does not have an arm to reach for the ropes at this point.
I have heard that Sydney actually stole this move from
It would not surprise me at all.
Sheik is shaking in the grave right now.
Sydney Bacabella has gone on record saying that he taught the Iron Sheik the art of the Persian clubs. Yeah.
A lot of things. He just told me he used to date Debbie Cole.
Wow.
I know.
Good Lord. I mean, good for him if it's true.
It's not true, Johnny.
Well, I don't. Yeah, creative license is a hell of a thing, Sam.
Oh, yeah, it certainly is.
And Alec Price gonna have to use all of his creative license to get out of this situation here. Channing Thomas like a boa constrictor trying to tighten the grip, but Alec Price with other ideas.
That seemed like a move of sheer desperation on the part of Alec Price. It's not often that we see him so down and out, but now there's something within him, and I want to say it's kind of like a rage that he has inside himself to prove himself, to continue to be the best.
It's the difference between Yarmouth Alec Price and everywhere else Alec Price. He's got a different layer, a different chamber when he's in the Yarmouth Ambets. The Millennium Suplex lands flush.
Absolutely, there's nothing like being home.
The climbing knee. And now, Channing tried to follow him in. The Bandera to the outside.
Whoa.
Steps off the bottom end of the Ace Crusher. But only two. Channing Thomas stunned. And Alec Price has options.
He's thinking. The cogs in his brain are moving at 1,000 paces a minute.
The grand prize, the surprise, the gotcha buster. He's got a whole nother drawer to that toolbox. One more time with the climbing knee. Snapmare out of the corner.
Oh.
Shot out of a cannon with the drop kick. Might have just been a glancing blow, but Channing Thomas wants that world-class pile driver. Price had it scouted. Connects with the boot upside the head. Steps up.
Oh my gosh.
Was going for off the block buster and was literally sent off the block.
Yes, Price splatting to the floor. Is he okay? Now referee Nate Speckman checking up on him. I hate to say it, but this is the best time for Channing Thomas to capitalize.
Oh, and he's
right
thinking the exact same way, Sam.
Oh, yes, he is.
I'm not pile driver. There's no weathering this. But Alec, as sure-footed as it gets.
Able to counter his way out of nearly any move, but not that one.
Massive lariat, and it could be time. Alex senses the danger. Back body drop. Channing Thomas sent to the outside.
Looks like Alec Price has a plan to fly.
Like the Angels in the outfield of yore. Oh, Alec Price had it scouted. Lands on the apron. Off the blockbuster!
New champ? Not quite.
Nothing doing, says Channing Thomas.
Alec Price delivering everything but the kitchen sink to that man, Channing Thomas. still unable to get the 3 count. What else is it going to take in Price's arsenal to secure a victory tonight?
Surprise could be waiting in the wings. And Alec Price. Train leaving the station. Climbs up with the knee strike.
3rd time's the charm.
And they have another in mind. Tell us how many more. Why? Because he's trash. Sidney Bacabella taking exception.
Alec allowing emotion in the moment to get in the way. Oh no! Oh, come on. No!
Channing quick to follow up.
No!
World class pile driver.
This can't be.
It could be. I think it is.
Oh!
No! What? How? What? Where? No! Got all of it.
Channing beside himself, Sidney beside himself. That crappy ploy didn't work. The crowd chanting for Alec, but how much longer does he have in this match?
Yeah, no, he took the best shot. And Channing.
I'm sick of living in your shadow. I'm better than you, and you know that. You have disgraced the professional wrestling. I am the man.
I don't know about this.
Boy.
If he's looking to put this away.
This is years and years and years in the making here. Thomas with an awful lot to say.
Wait a minute. Channing Thomas putting Alec Price on the top rope.
Alec's body near lifeless on the top. I don't know if he knows where he is, Johnny.
Channing Thomas fully aware as he ascends. Oh no. Never.
No.
Not trying to win the match. He's trying to end the man's life. And I think Alec Price, those survival instincts kicking in. Trio of elbows. Oh, hold on. It's been a long time. Nobody home on Woe Is You. But hold on, Hood Star. The Spider German suplex. Channing Thomas.
Up to the top rope he goes. Will he hit it?
Not my champ. Not my champ.
Now water in the pool. The 450 splash.
Big, big risk landing on his knee there. Oh,
Surprise! Alec's got to cover him. But Sidney, Papa Bear came for Baby Bear in the nick of time.
Isn't this always how it happens? Sidney coming to the aid of Channing, never letting him finish the job himself.
That porridge a little too hot for Sidney Bacabella. Nate Speckman. He had to do it. Nate Speckman had to do it, or we had a riot on our hands, Sam Laterna.
Finally, someone restoring order to this match. Sidney Bacabella, you're out of here.
And now,
Uh-oh.
wait a minute, Alec Price. If Sidney's not gonna get out, Alec Price will send him out on his keister.
And now sending Channing Thomas back into the ring, looking to secure that Limitless Wrestling Championship just moments away.
Emergency connects. And it could be time. One more time for Surprise. Nothing doing.
Landing on the ropes. No. No!
No! World-class pile driver! Second rope!
Could it be?
Channing Thomas retains! Holy hell!
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is scheduled for one fall. with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Introducing first the challenger in the corner to my right. He has informed me that he does not hail from catering like Mark Sterling. He is the king of small style, Swoggle! His opponent in the corner to my left tonight is officially represented by Smart Mark Sterling. Currently on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. Weighing in at 232 pounds. He is the top draw in this or any other territory, and he is the current reigning and defending Limitless Wrestling World Champion, the Ultimate Champion, World Class Channing Thomas.
Championship introductions are past us. Channing Thomas, set to defend the Limitless Wrestling World Championship against Swoggle. And that very well may be, maybe forecasting the end of World Class's reign as we know it. Swoggle. And folks, if Channing Thomas doesn't play his cards right, this could be the reality of it all. Swoggle could leave here the Limitless Wrestling World Champion. Rich Palladino rejoining me back in the booth, and what a championship bout we have here.
This is unbelievable. Everything that's happening tonight here at No Debate, it's almost like you don't know what to expect. Here we've got a world title match, and I must have missed a memo. Channing Thomas, the ultimate champion, claims to be the greatest Limitless Wrestling World Champion in history. He's the ultimate champion.
Whoever said hyperbole is dead in pro wrestling.
Oh, especially not here in Yarmouth, Maine.
No, sir.
And look at outside the ring.
Let's go!
Do it again. Swoggle thinks it's over. He wants that title from Mark Sterling.
And we know that Swoggle gathers adrenaline from the ring of the belt.
There it is. There it is. I wouldn't mind that.
My God. Look at him move. Swoggle's feeling it.
Swoggle's looking for that big payout.
Oh, yeah.
Fans don't want that. Don't want that at all, do they? I mean, I guess the biggest win so far is no Sidney Pacabella.
Yep.
Suspended without pay. So the world champion now has Mark Sterling representing. He's a television star.
Yes, indeed. No argument here.
He slipped me his business card, by the way.
From a Hall of Famer. Oh my word, that's well done. That's a production value.
Yeah, and you may want to call 1347 SMART 40. SMART 40. There it is.
Is that $1 a minute?
Call now, kids. Get your parents' permission.
And Swoggle.
Your stupid hair, your stupid body, those shitty little tights, you look like an asshole.
Oh, what?
I don't know if our microphone picked that up. He said you look like
Apple.
An apple, yes. Started with an A and ended in an E. Yes, apple. That's what they're chanting. Swoggle not pulling any punches here tonight. I mean, He's been on tour all weekend. Showed up right before doors opened, and now he's got a shot at the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Look at that pose. Look at the double bicep on Swoggle.
Yeah, he is in the shape of his life.
Looking for a test of strength. I mean, Channing Thomas just, look, he's just mocking the king of small style.
Potentially unwise. Swoggle, former cruiserweight champion.
He is indeed. He's seen and done it all and is still doing it on a regular basis.
Oh! The dreaded double nurple!
Indeed. Oh.
Channing Thomas in agony. The pectorals have been punished.
Wait a minute, Channing Thomas. I don't know what he's saying.
Maybe that's for the better, Rich.
I mean, can't really hear over this very enthusiastic crowd here tonight. Limitless Wrestling, Randy Carter always giving the fans more than their money's worth. And we're not even halfway done with this card.
Just getting cooking, Rich.
I'm sweating, it's so warm in here.
Oh, now some sweet shin music.
Sterling up on the apron.
Ow! Ow! Biting the behind! Tormenting the tuchus!
And he'll and Channing Thomas clubbing for him right to the back of the head.
A world-class right hand. Now followed up, boot to the skull. Swoggle out in a bad way.
Channing Thomas has held that championship for several months now.
Smart Mark Sterling!
Come on!
Nate Speckman none the wiser.
I mean, we got to be going on 9 months, I'd say, Channing Thomas. He won it at the Vacation Land Cup last year.
Yeah, yes, indeed.
That was last August. We're here in the month of May. Nobody's been able to defeat world-class Channing Thomas. And he has been traveling the highways and byways and the airplanes. Recently competing in Germany for WXW just a couple of months ago. And,
oh, no! That may all come crashing down. But Channing Thomas remains in the driver's seat.
Swoggle down in the corner as Channing Thomas taking liberties with Swoggle. And look at Mark Sterling, so proud, as if he accomplished something here tonight.
The accomplishment for Smart Mark Sterling in his mind is getting the call from Papa Bear.
Papa Bear suspended. That is Sidney Bacapella, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. You see him enough here on IWTV. Oh, and a drop kick right to the mush. Down goes Swoggle. Now it's all about the showboat. Oh, and a cartwheel too.
Good form, credit where it's due.
It's your world champion, ladies and gentlemen. World-class Channing Thomas taking his sweet time.
Swoggle nearly motionless.
Mark Sterling calling the signals, calling the plays outside the ring. As Channing Thomas says, show the people, he missed!
The second rope frog splash.
And listen to these fans, 100% behind the king of small style.
They know they could witness history tonight, Rich.
Urging Swoggle back to his feet. He is back up to the vertical base. Channing Thomas misses a close. Oh, suplex!
Got it. Channing Thomas landed. Not used to landing that kind of way from a German suplex, and Swoggle just got started out of the way of the splash.
Double slap right to the back. Uh-oh.
Oh! And a cheeky Nando's kick, a low angle variety. Swoggle, the world traveler, you know.
Yes, he is. Channing Thomas in a lot of trouble. Oh, no!
Nate Speckman, the humanity.
Oh, and a big boot by Channing Thomas. Rough night for referees here tonight at Limitless.
And Mark Sterling got the brass knuckles. Channing Thomas has never been shy about utilizing the brass knuckles.
Can we send Sterling back to catering, please? Swoggle is defenseless. No, he's not! Oh, no! He got him in the
discus lion cock connects
in the nether regions. Swoggle's got the nuts. Swoggle measuring Channing Thomas.
Connects with the right. Lateral press.
1, 2, and go.
Channing Thomas has the chin of granite weathering the storm there.
Speckman able to recover, but only a count of 2. Swoggle now. Oh no, he's got the knucks. Oh,
No, didn't take him off.
All right. Oh, and Channing Thomas uses the world title. That's your champion, folks. Disgusting.
Challenge.
Oh, come on, what is the point of this? Already got the win. Now they're double teaming. Poor Swoggle's already been laid out with that championship title. Somebody's got to come out and help Swoggle, right?
Oh, come on. No, no, no. No, not this. Hold on. What?
He's here.
The Let's Wrestle Champion. The victorious BRG.
He looks to be focused on the world champion.
He's cleaned out the contenders at Let's Wrestle.
Look at him right in Channing Thomas's face. Wow.
The former compatriots in prestigious nose to nose once again.
I did not have this on my bingo card tonight, I'll tell you that.
This is my company, Brett, not yours. They love me, not you.
That's not true. They love BRG. The king of Kenergy. Oh, and he just laid out Mark Sterling.
And BRG, the tried and true super kick. And that just softens up world class. That Tomikaze.
Oh, and he was about to just lay out the champion. Uh-oh, look at Channing Thomas just left his
What about a
representative.
consolation prize, Rich?
Time for a little sweet victory. Good night. Justification. Oh, and look what's at the feet of Brett Ryan Goslin. Johnny Torres, look at that in his hands.
Hello, beautiful.
Wow. Oh my goodness. BRG helping up Swoggle. What a world title match. I'm going to get back. Maybe I can introduce a match without a lot of gaga before it.
Well, that's asking a lot, Rich.
Let's not get crazy. Thank you.
BRG. Could this be reality? Oh, he's got a mic. We'll turn it over to Brett.
Guys, Limitless, thank you for having me back, but this ain't about me anymore. This is about this man right here.
Looks like your past has come back to haunt you, huh, Channing? There has been one title that has always eluded my grasp, and that's the Limitless World Championship. And my former best friend says that he's the ultimate champion. Last I remember, with this title right here, I've had 19 defenses. I've held this for over 400 days. If there's anybody that deserves to be called the ultimate champion, it's BRFG, baby!
I have no argument.
But I'll tell you what, Channing, if you want to be called ultimate champion, I've got a proposition for you. July 20th. Limitless World Champion Channing Thomas versus Let's Wrestle Champion BRG. Title for title!
Hey now!
Former prestigious members collide here tonight at crunch time.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, to my left from West Greenwich, Rhode Island. He weighs in at 180 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Let's Wrestle champion, the King of Energy, the victorious BRG, Brett Ryan Gosling. And his opponent to my right.
And his opponent. Stand in the corner.
You shut your mouth! I'm former WWE Hall of Famer speaking!
If you keep talking, I'm going to take you to the Motel 6 and make a woman out of you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. Look at this guy. Oh my goodness. That looks, yeah. Oh, brother.
I will marry her.
Oh boy.
Papa Bear's frisky.
Oh my. Papa Bear. Brett Ryan Gosling. Oh, brother.
We're off the rails.
Wouldn't be the first time the Cindy Bacabellas beat up a fan.
A married one.
Kid, I'm going to be your new stepfather.
You're hearing it. Better let him finish here. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna be quiet.
And his opponent, on loan from the Dallas wrestling office. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall. He weighs 226 pounds. He is the epitome of masculinity. The proprietor of the pile driver. The double measure of wrestling pleasure. The throwback thoroughbred. The personification of physical perfection. The king of sting. The Count of Monte Fisto. He is every woman's pet and every man's threat. The ambassador of Kick Your Assener. The gold standard of Limitless wrestling. The top attraction in the territory. And he's going to be a double champion in a few minutes. World class, Chang Thomas. The Limitless Wrestling Champion, world class, Chang Thomas. On your feet, losers. The Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, world class, Chang Thomas.
How can you fool me? How can you fool this face? How can you fool me?
Yeah, I heard Sydney learned that very hype-up routine from Mike Ditka himself.
I wasn't going to talk until he put the microphone down. I don't have to listen to him afterwards.
Oh, Rich Palladino went after that microphone. He'd had enough of that ever-glowing, overflowing introduction from Sydney Bacabella.
Nobody puts Richie in the corner.
And now, center stage. Only one will leave with all the gold. Limitless Wrestling World Championship, Let's Wrestle Championship, world-class Channing Thomas, the victorious BRG.
I'm just trying to think the schedule that Brett Ryan Gosling has kept. defended that championship against Brian Malonis here at Limitless Wrestling just last year. Count of Monty Fisto being checked here. Referee Eric Greenleaf.
Eric Greenleaf, he's
This would be a first. This would be 2 championships. Wait a minute. This would be the first time that someone would hold both the Let's Wrestle and Limitless championships at the same time, Johnny.
Eric Greenleaf doing his best to fully check Channing Thomas.
I'd say that they're hiding something. They usually don't protest this much there, Johnny.
Right. Eric Greenleaf
here. He's got something. What does he got?
Brass
knuckles.
The old knuckle dusters.
Well done, Eric Greenleaf. Nicely done.
That company LASIK surgery paying off.
Eric Greenleaf, these fans like to knock him. He's doing his job there, Johnny. Nicely done, Greenleaf.
And Sidney Bacabella throwing barbs BRG's way, but BRG dialed in on his former brother in prestigious.
Time for talk is over.
John
Alba is commiserating over the Yankees and this somewhere in New Jersey right now.
And the Mets.
The Yankees guy before anything.
Yes.
That's why he knows what it's like to be a loser. It's how I sleep at night. Anyways. Ryan Gosling chance. Go Sox. Go Sox. Jaron Duran, your All-Star Game MVP. Sox. Shoulder tackle from Channing Thomas.
Well done.
Off to the races here. Drop now. Arm drag incoming. Nicely done from BRG.
Jaron Duran, the All-Star Game MVP. Only one of these combatants will leave tonight as the Limitless Wrestling MVP.
This is the World Series of Limitless Wrestling right here. And Let's Wrestle for that matter.
All of Maine Wrestling could be up for it's going to be up for a gravitational shift one way or the other.
Say Let's Wrestle, that regional championship in Central Maine, around all of Maine. Ryan Gosling wins over the likes. Jason Maverick wins over the like. Jive and Jimmy Capone.
Yes, indeed. Cage match and all.
He's taking on all comers 18 times. This is his 19th defense here tonight of that championship belt.
Joseph A-Game Alexander, another one. But now BRG, floored by the striking acumen of world-class Channing Thomas. 2 of the finest all-rounders in the game today.
Not who Channing Thomas is defended against, that of Rip Byson. But a Desmond Cole, Ace Romero. The list goes on and on for him over the past year since our last Vacation Land Cup in 2023. Scoop of the slam from Channing Thomas.
Danhausen last time around, Swoggle the time before. And Sidney Bacabella, the confidence etched across his face.
Look at this be. Oh, look at that corkscrew elbow, nobody home. Look at the height. Would have hurt BRG a whole heck of a lot more, but now he's got to be hurting his Channing Thomas. Nicely done, double axe handle. Big night for the double axe handle here at crunch time.
Yes, indeed, love to see it. A lot of Ready to Rumble fans. And now.
On the brakes is BRG. Channing Thomas incoming. Boot up to the face from BRG.
And BRG pondering his next move and keeping an eye on Sidney Bacabella. You have to.
See, he's around the corner.
Wait. Oh, hold on.
He certainly did not, but.
Hold.
He really didn't. How does it feel, Sidney?
Eric Greenleaf has gotten a tongue lashing by the brass before over the antics of Sidney Bacabella.
There was no antics yet.
Right.
Wait a minute. Better safe than sorry, Johnny. Wait a minute. Oh, please do it. Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring, Sidney.
Greenleaf not sure what to do. Oh, but there might be a mutiny.
Get rid of him. He hit him. You saw it, Johnny. Replay it here on IWTV. You saw him. Smacked him. Smacked him real good.
Oh, wait. He just shoved down Greenleaf.
Ryan Gosling
is the smartest man in the ring right now.
Oh, ace in the hole if I've ever seen one.
Get out of town! Yes! Say his name! Say his name!
Sydney!
In the order!
BRG was keeping his eye on Sydney Bacabella.
They're singing the Na song, Johnny! Know what that means? He's gotta go! Brett Ryan Gosselin with the most brilliant move of the year to get rid of Sydney Bacabella in the early going. Johnny, Sydney actually didn't do it. He was probably gonna do it, but he didn't do it. And then he didn't do it. He shoved Eric Greene. You cannot do that. We're lucky that's not a DQ. I'd say tonight the title can change here on this qualification.
An absolutely incredible play called by Brett Ryan Gosselin.
Jimmy Thomas, I gotta turn around. Brett Ryan Gosselin showing his prey here.
Channing getting last minute notes. The last that he'll get in this contest. Here comes BRG.
Suicide dive. Nicely done. Papa Bear's out of here.
High velocity offense. And my word, tonight might be the night for BRG.
I still can't get over how brilliant of a move. Sydney Bacabella does not get suckered into things. He does the suckering.
I gotta wonder, coming from under the Ryan Drew tutelage, he's known to pull nefarious maneuvers out of the playbook. And now, looking for the 10.
It's all of them. Channing Thomas. He's got to go by his own laurels here, which he can, but anything can happen. Sydney's out of here.
Truly a singles bout.
Oh, clubbing blow with that chop to the chest of Channing Thomas.
And Channing wants no part of that. Although it might have been sheer force that jettisoned him. Oh! World class. Chopping that ring post. He's trying to get some offense going.
Ryan Gosselin in the driver's seat. Not that I'm surprised. I just can't believe it. Like,
in such
it sounds
fashion.
so minuscule, but my goodness, just brilliant strategy. Beautifully done. And that's how the tides are going to need to turn, depending on his wrestling laurels, which he has always had, Johnny. Cover from Channing Thomas. Only one.
If there was a third element of the arsenal of Channing Thomas to credit to, because Sydney Bacabella would be one. That pile driver would be 2. But that drop kick probably be 3.
Big knees to the back of Brett Ryan Gosselin. World-class Channing Thomas. Still on loan from the Dallas Wrestling office, and my goodness, he's been around the world, debuting recently, Dreamwave Wrestling, LaSalle, Illinois, trekking to the Midwest, old stomping grounds of Sydney Bacabella himself. World class is becoming world travel in the year 2024, Johnny Torres. You gotta believe that Brett Ryan Gosselin wants to open those gates outside of New England, outside of the Northeast. Winning the Limitless Wrestling Championship would surely do that.
Yeah, it's proven to be a kingmaker for those in the past. Channing Thomas looking to break the neck of BRG, but BRG.
Backslide, the world's most dangerous move. Gets him, upset. Only 2. And cuts him down.
Floored with the clothesline. How explosive is Channing Thomas?
Fantastic clothesline by Channing Thomas. Crowd letting them know how they feel about it.
Who knows Channing Thomas? Out of everybody in independent wrestling, who knows Channing Thomas like Brett Ryan Gosselin does, and vice versa?
Let's Wrestle, the sister promotion, oftentimes looked at as a feeder system, but my goodness. The competition is tough over there, Johnny. Johnny, I would go take bouts at Let's Wrestle to stay fresh between bouts. I found myself fighting for my life. Multi-man matches, I was not coming out the victor in these matches. There's hungry talent around New England and in the state of Maine. Let's Wrestle is producing them. that Brett Ryan Gosselin has defended his title 18 times, not just throughout the state of Maine, but throughout all of New England, New Jersey, Canada.
Unless we forget, both combatants at the same time competing in our dojo taping series.
Absolutely.
They
Ryan
truly
Gosselin put on the map that way.
truly started at the bottom, both of them. Meeting at the top floor. It's a beautiful thing in its own way, but there can be only one sitting atop the summit here.
You look at Channing Thomas. Again, Sidney Bacabella has been tossed out of here. His wrestling laurels are fantastic. Textbook here. Staying on Brett Ryan Gosselin. Has to fight out of it right now. Shots to the stomach. They are working, belly to back. Suplex, nicely done.
Brett Ryan Gosselin, very wise to the pressure game of Channing Thomas. Finds his way out of extrication, that back suplex. But both combatants worn out. BRG, Channing Thomas. I gotta believe the increased strength of schedule taking its toll on both of them.
Up and over, nicely done by Channing Thomas. That super kick of Brett Ryan Gosselin has served some good purpose for him in the past, and it could do so at the same time. Look at that buckle. Shot to the gut, big shot to the gut from Channing Thomas. Once again, driving Brett Ryan Gosselin, not quite. Putting on the brakes is BRG.
That boot.
Thomas has to work for it a third time, no dice. Nicely done, big shot by BRG. Overhand right, connect.
Great rotation, mixing up the levels. And that explodes with the clothesline. Doubling up.
Big drop kick for BRG.
Another picture-perfect drop kick. An important staple of any arsenal. And now the Irish whip from BRG. Channing Thomas reverses. BRG holds on. Nothing doing.
Outside. Let's get back in. Wait a minute. Big shot there. BRG taking his time here. Winds up. Big drop kick. Nowhere for Channing to go. Double underhook set in. Look at this big. Look at this big. Oh! Plants over the DDT. Cover on the new champion. Only two. Thought he had it.
You gotta believe Channing Thomas saw his reign as well as its consciousness flash before his eyes. Crunch time indeed. Full impact on the neck. BRG, new wrinkles to the offense. But between that super kick, as you had mentioned before, that Tomikaze, potentially that diamond dust, BRG's got some high octane offense waiting in the wings. Channing Thomas
on the defense here. Taking a shot. BRG could be a superplex incoming. Taking his time here.
The ever familiar hook. BRG sensing the danger.
Throws down Channing Thomas.
And hold on now.
Oh my!
That elbow!
Could be slippery in there with how warm it is. Cover two, new champion, only two.
Defended multiple. Ended multiple Let's Wrestle Championship defenses with that very elbow drop.
Perfect, Brett Ryan Gosselin. Trying to make the most of this opportunity, trying to punch his ticket to truly be limitless, to be Limitless Wrestling World Champion tonight.
And now,
crunch time. Could be looking for it. Wait a minute.
That Tomikaze. But Channing Thomas now, fighting for a German suplex. Holds on, no O'Connor roll for Channing. Nobody home on the clothesline. Spear!
Catches him with a spear. Cover. Two.
But only two.
What's it going to take here? Channing Thomas. This is about the time you got to believe that Sidney Bacabella, whatever master plan he may have had in the back of his pocket tonight, would have shined through with Channing Thomas very much on the ropes here, Torres.
And both of these champions, endless amounts of pride, not just in their respective rivalry, but the reigns that they've etched in stone. BRG.
Overhand right.
Yes, he did.
Brett Ryan Gosselin.
Brothers in arms once upon a time.
Says it in his song, Torres, the winner takes all. Words have never rang more true than tonight. Let's Wrestle Championship and Limitless Wrestling Championship up for grabs. Looking for here.
Now a superplex, pondering
Down
one.
deep. If he gets it, Torres, we could have a new champion. He's got to get it, though.
Dangerous ground for both combatants. Neither one in here. Channing over the top. BRG holding on.
Putting on the brakes. Nicely done. Overhand right. Needs to keep landing them. Nicely done. Gonna evade that one. Sitting on the top rope. Wait a minute. Punches into the outside. That is a bad spill. That is a bad tumble to the floor.
BRG trying to hold on to that perch for dear life to no avail.
May have hit his head. Thought it was just the leg and thigh, but I think he may have landed head first on the floor. Channing Thomas able to catch his breath.
And of course now.
Wait a minute here. Wait, stick with this. Stick with this right here. But Ryan Gosselin is hurting. Not administering a count here. He's... Oh, come on!
The big baseball slide.
Right in the back of the head.
Eric Greenleaf not calling the bout, rolling on.
Not on the floor, not on the floor! Neck breaker right on the hardwood floor here. The Yarmouth Ambets.
And Channing Thomas piling on the punishment.
There's got to be a cover. Dual champion. Not quite. Not quite. Sidney Bacabella nowhere to be seen. That's not going to stop Channing Thomas from perhaps administering that pile driver. As you start seeing it, blows to the back of the head, the neck, gearing up for that pile driver.
And now the German suplex.
Right on the back, right on the neck, cover. Only two.
Full bridge. But the lower half of BRG's not quite over the top of his. And Channing Thomas now.
Like I said, Channing Thomas, the way he's thinking, it's not thinking about what I got to do next. He's thinking about what Sidney and I were going to do next in this case. The plan has changed.
Yeah, it's instincts, pure instincts.
It's got to be the pile driver, though, right, Johnny? Still taking off these high-risk maneuvers. I got to believe Papa Bear would be advising him not to bring him up to the top rope here.
Yeah,
Not that I doubt the laurels, like the mind of Channing Thomas, but it's got to be the pile driver.
Hold on.
This is a big risk. Big risk, and it pays off. Every bit of it paid off.
But not Channing Thomas following up.
3. Only 2. This is why I never became Limitless Wrestling Champion, Johnny. I doubted him.
I gotta believe both these warriors are running on fumes now.
But is this the Bacabella strategy? I'm telling you, I don't think. Look at him looking around. He's not coming out, Channing.
Yeah, we've seen world-class Channing. We've seen world-class Channing Thomas pull out all kind of tricks from the playbook. His athleticism, it knows no bounds.
The pile driver.
Hold on.
Super kick right in the butt of the jaw. Lands flush, takes him out.
Blasts Channing Thomas into the corner. BRG not able to follow up on the super kick.
They say too much has been taken about him. That belly-to-back suplex from the top.
Now Channing Thomas.
Heat, all the impact. That spill to the floor earlier. BRG still fighting. Still fighting his way out. I don't think he's fully recovered from when he fell to the floor from the top rope earlier.
And on all that neck-based offense, gotta believe that it's starting to radiate down to the back at this point.
The presence of Bacabella lingers as Channing Thomas is trying to remove the turnbuckle pad, exposing that turnbuckle.
Now wait a minute.
What's this?
Channing Thomas.
Wait, is that
that's a bag. That's a bag of powder.
Bag of powder.
Gotta believe it. Eric Greene none the wiser. Sidney Bacabella made that handoff.
Oh, how do you do?
Whoa!
Oh my goodness! Looks like Danhausen's back.
Kamikaze!
Got it! Pinned down to the bucket, Tony Rogers!
History!
I think he's got it, Torres!
History being made!
You champion, only 2, come
No
on!
way!
No!
Stuck him with the Tomikaze. Channing Thomas blinded now. And now...
That rear naked choke. That sleeper hold, baby, a sleeper hold. Trying to get out of it, he gets out of it.
Channing Thomas, he can't see. It was pure instinct.
The buckle. That diamond dust, you called it, Johnny. It's gonna be the difference maker.
Hooked up, but wait, puts the brakes on.
Exposed turnbuckle. Oh no!
Rolled himself the snake eyes.
Pile driver. Pile driver. There it is. No doubter. Put it on the board for Channing Thomas. New Let's Wrestle champion. Oh, come on, look at this.
Anthony Greene is back in Limitless Wrestling! Channing Thomas, your bad boy said a lot of things right. As of right now, you are the best wrestler in Limitless Wrestling. Except for Anthony Greene. You've beaten everyone on the Limitless roster except for Anthony Greene.
Right about that, 100%.
It's where this all started.
Channing Thomas, you are the greatest Limitless Wrestling champion of all time. Except for Anthony fucking Greene.
Well,
Channing Thomas, I'm laying it out right now. Next month, the Vacation Land Cup. For a third time, Anthony Greene is going to become Limitless Wrestling's ultimate world champion. And I'm going to show everyone that you're nothing more than Sydney Bacabella's ultimate fucking bitch.
well,
Channing, beelining.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
We might be in for
He's got him.
We might be in for a preview.
What do you say, Papa Bear?
Lewiston.
Catches a flush. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Been a while. Where's he gonna go?
So much prettier.
Cover. If that happens next month, Anthony Greene will be the first ever 3-time Limitless Wrestling champion.
Introducing first challenger in the corner to my left. He's a former two-time holder of the Limitless Wrestling World Championship. Wrestling out of Dangertown, USA, weighing tonight at 202 pounds, he is the best thing in wrestling, the alternative Anthony Greene!
You should be chanting for world class.
And his opponent to my right,
Shut
he
your
is
mouth.
accompanied to the ring by former WWF Hall of Famer Sydney Bacabella. Currently on
Let a real former WWF Hall of Famer do this. And his opponent, standing 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 232 pounds, on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. He is the epitome of masculinity, the proprietor of the pile driver, the double measure of wrestling pleasure, the throwback thoroughbred, the personification of physical perfection, the king of sting, the count of
Limitless Wrestling World Championship on the line. Welp.
Not done. You know he's going to watch his back.
I should have known. I should have known.
You're going to get a fax from that man on Monday morning. Oh, don't check your facts, Johnny.
I won't.
Channing Thomas, talking about looking the part, acting the part, being the part. Two complete packages in the world of professional wrestling. Not just in New England, not just in North America, but around the world. Channing Thomas, very well traveled around Canada in addition to here in North America. Anthony Greene traveling to the UK, traveling to England, traveling to Japan. Of course, Pro Wrestling knows where he calls home right now. Channing Thomas, WXW in Germany. And it all comes down to a boil here tonight in Lewiston, Maine.
How fitting is it, Top Shelf? Anthony Greene not only challenging for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship, but he's also getting the right to defend his rank as the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling World Champion.
I was going to say, just about a year there, Channing Thomas won the championship last August, the Vacation Land Cup. Looking to take it into the 9th year, I'll say it again, 9-year anniversary show. The Limitless Wrestling next month.
Now, collar and elbow tie-up, we are up.
Backing him up is Channing Thomas. The fans feeling it here in Lewiston, Maine.
Oh, and we're not wasting any time. The temper's flaring, shoves aplenty.
Jockeying for position. Both competitors, Nate Speckman assigned this contest here, Limitless Wrestling Championship. Remember, Limitless Wrestling Championship bouts have passed the Vacation Land Cup. How about Daniel Garcia against J.D. Drake, one of the best matches of all time at Limitless Wrestling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Talking about earlier, Rep Byson defeating Big Beef last year at the Vacation Land Cup. It could happen again here tonight. A new Limitless Wrestling champion being crowned, Anthony Greene side hill.
Settling on into it, grinding away. When you think of the most refined collar and elbow tie-ups, the most refined headlocks in Northeastern Pro Wrestling, these are two names that immediately come to mind. Well done now, but nothing doing on the hip toss. Anthony Greene sticks it. Well done on the arm drag.
Center of the ring. Knows exactly where to be, and Channing knows it's exactly where he does not want to be.
Grounded, and Anthony Greene, surgical.
I know where I've seen that suit on Sidney Bacabella. He stole that from Gary Hart. I know it exactly where. He stole it from Gary Hart.
That son of a armbar locked in, Anthony Greene.
I'd like to bring your attention to Tony Atlas, who, while he is keeping time, he is staring a hole through Sidney Bacabella. I think that he does, in fact, remember him from the Allentown loop back in '82.
Oh, gosh. I can't imagine.
That was when Albano was slowing down a little bit, so Bacabella was in Allentown in '82.
I got to imagine those stories are going to stay in Allentown. You know what they say, Top Shelf? What happens in Allentown stays in Allentown. What happens at the Colisee will be heard around the world for years to come.
You're watching right now on IWTV. Anthony Greene applying the pressure there. Channing Thomas back to a vertical base, going to grab that hair and shoot off. Anthony Greene drops down. Anthony Greene coming in. Bill cuts him right off. Elbow to the mush.
And Anthony Greene was briefly sent off balance by that drop down by Channing Thomas, who drilled home that elbow, stunning the alternative, who is now stuck in the corner. Oh, raining down those elbow strikes. Channing Thomas!
He's back. I was going to say, you can see the rock tape on the back of Anthony Greene. You better believe that Sidney Bacabella has been aware of it since the beginning. And with that Irish whip to the buckle, you can see that Anthony Greene is, in fact, favoring the back.
That legendary tag team championship reign over in pro wrestling, Noah, comes with such sacrifice, but stepping up into the head scissors, AG, plenty in the tank. Now coming in hot, Thomas though, caught. Uh-oh, butterfly effect.
Wait a minute. Very early in the contest, Johnny Torres, the butterfly effect.
Yes, indeed.
That's the exact type of high-impact move that if you can land early, like Anthony Greene just did, it's going to make all the difference as we get into the later minutes of the
contest. You said it right there. Channing Thomas cradling that neck in a bad way, and AG loves those chops.
Winding up Channing Thomas once more. Shoots off, once again, not quite. Sidney Bacabella Proving to make a difference. Anthony Greene taking his time, though, getting right out of the way. Clothesline to the floor.
And Nate Speckman is not able to give Sidney Bacabella too much attention, but you know that he wanted to. Shooting daggers that way.
I will say this, Tony Atlas has not taken his eyes off of Sidney Bacabella.
Oh, not for
Maybe Anthony Greene had a word with Mr. USA there. Former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champion with the late, great Rocky Johnson, Soul Man Rocky Johnson.
Now AG.
Two about professional wrestling.
Absolutely. Seen it all, has Mr. USA. And Anthony Greene is eyeing that turnbuckle. But Sidney.
Can't take your eyes off the prize. Channing Thomas will make you pay. Oh, Johnny, it's your call, baby.
Oh, hold on. He's walking, talking, flying, knocked out of the air. Picture perfect drop kick by Channing Thomas. You got to believe that they were watching film on walking, talking, flying all week.
It wasn't just going to be a cross body. He's going to juxtapose it, going to move over. Going to hit it from almost the center of the ropes as opposed to the corner. Channing Thomas now.
Yeah.
Big knee across.
I gotta wonder if he was waiting for walking, talking, flying like that. He had that drop kick in his back pocket just waiting, because just like that, seamless in this pressure game that he's implementing.
Channing Thomas now getting some air back in the lungs. Anthony Greene a little slow to get up, and I think it's like you said, not just the drop kick. Putting a bear hug on almost. It's that lower back. It's the small lower back, the center of the back of Anthony Greene, and Channing Thomas is going to make him pay every time.
Dropped him. AG.
Bacabella, you can see Sidney Bacabella is taking off his jacket.
Oh, but hold on, Anthony Greene now. He's trying. Not like this, he says. But Channing Thomas, not to be denied, the scoop, the slam.
Gets him.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh! That corkscrew elbow.
Only two, though. But Channing Thomas now. The razor sharp stubble of the forearm. Potentially cutting open Anthony Greene.
I was going to say, we saw what happened. Aaron Rourke getting busted wide open earlier. Channing Thomas, another one who'd like to draw a little bit of blood here. Oh, my goodness.
Uh-oh.
Channing Thomas letting the Colossae hear it.
Now raining down. Stomps, and now the knee driven. Side of the face into the throat. Anthony Greene. Fighting for that position as the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling World Champion of all time. All the chips are on the table.
That cover, two. Only two.
But yet, we're waiting on it. It's inevitable, Top Shelf, that
come on, Sidney!
pile driver. But hold on.
Bacabella letting Anthony Greene have it.
Oh, man, and Lewiston letting Sidney have it.
Channing Thomas, what happened? Yeah, what happened, Channing Thomas? You know, I can't say much. Last time we were at Limitless Wrestling in Yarmouth, Maine, Brett Ryan Gosselin, the smartest man in the match, able to not just neutralize, but eject Sidney Bacabella, tricking the referee into getting rid of him. Channing Thomas, on his morals, on his wrestling laurels, was able to defeat Brett Ryan Gosselin clean. And that is no easy task. The most defenses of that Let's Wrestle Championship were by one Brett Ryan Gosselin.
At this point, all of the skeletons have been cleaned out of the closet, all of the questions answered by Channing Thomas, except the one that he's struggling to answer right now, Anthony Greene.
Forearm once again landing flush on Anthony Greene.
That might be it.
Two. Only two.
Drilled home that elbow, very nearly a knockout shot. We might not even get to the world-class pile driver at that point. If his striking is sharp like that for the remainder of this bout, who knows? But Anthony Greene rallying back. Trying to create that space and does.
Into the gut once again. Pile driver would make all the difference here tonight. Channing! Disastrous landing in that buckle, exactly what Anthony Greene needs. Give himself a breather. Papa Bear don't like it.
Gotta get the radar gun on that. Probably the highest velocity blast into a turnbuckle I've ever seen in my life. And Anthony Greene now. Nobody home in the clothesline for Channing. Steps up. Wanted it.
What is this? Into the half crab. Nicely done. Very good.
Deep
Channing
squat.
Thomas.
Center of the ring.
That Canadian maple leaf style maneuver, that half crab from Channing Thomas.
And Sidney Bacabella trying to stretch those ropes outwards. But Anthony Greene crawling.
To the center of the ring. To the center of the ring. Nowhere to go. Dialed in is Channing Thomas. Anthony Greene having a lot of trouble here. Visibly in pain, trying to turn over.
They're not trying to make that crawl again. Gonna try to turn back over and does.
Takes out Channing. Channing to the outside. With aggression did Anthony Greene kick him out.
Valuable time bought by Channing Thomas. Just like that. Jacks the jaw. Watch the neck breaker. Stuck it.
He's back, baby.
How?
AG.
Cradling that back, rightfully so. He's got to be in a world of agony. Stepping into the chop. Channeling the pain. Corner to corner.
Big chop landing flush in the corner. Anthony Greene says one more. Winds him up.
Stank on this. Launches Channing Thomas into the corner, coming in hot. Bandera to the outside. Swings wild. AG answers this time around.
Second time's a charm.
Walk it, talk it, fly it!
The center of the ring, Johnny. New champion. Only 2.
Unreal. We've seen walk and talk and fly and end the bout how many times in years past, but we know if that isn't it, AG. We got that Shaker Heights spike. We got the 450 splash. Pick your poison.
Wait a minute. We've seen this one before as well. Well, Channing.
Pondering the Brain Eater. Channing Thomas.
Brain Eater, a disastrous maneuver if you're on the receiving end.
AG out the back door, up and over. Inside out, drops him face first.
Channing Thomas, Brain Eater incoming, like you said, Johnny.
Here we are.
That's it. That's it. New champion. Anthony Greene has almost done it, but not quite. Not quite, Johnny Torres.
With a full stack and all 2 and fractions, Channing Thomas still in it.
Tony Atlas on the edge of his seat at the table.
Oh, yeah. He cannot believe what he is seeing. The caliber of competition that the Limitless Wrestling World Championship brings.
Well over 1,000 people here tonight, Johnny. Big fight feel. Anthony Greene now.
They were just about to witness so much prettier, and
so
AG
much
going
prettier,
for
still
it.
trying to go for it.
That's step up Tomikaze and Channing Thomas bull rushing AG into the corner. And hold on now. Nobody home on the big right. But
elbow once again. Knee trembler. What's this? Fisherman suplex with a bridge. Almost perfect. Not quite.
Got those fingers clasped. Got as high efficiency, fisherman suplex as one could ask for, and yet AG still rolls on. VLC 24, we're cooking. Channing Thomas. He can't let his surroundings get to him, not if he wants to be the best who's ever done it in Limitless Wrestling history.
The wrist tape coming down, the pile driver coming up.
What?
Sidney Bacabella's calling for it. He wants to finish.
And AG knows. And AG firing back and forth, big rights aplenty.
Another chop once again to the chest of Channing Thomas. Steps up to his own enziguri.
That's been a big offensive maneuver for him in the years. Bouts past even. But now Anthony Greene stopped that drop kick once again.
Heavy drop kick from Channing Thomas. Pile driver. No! To the apron goes Channing Thomas.
World class shirt.
The waiting arms of Sidney Bacabella.
AG!
Anthony Greene, suicide dive.
Shaking the guardrails, shaking the room. And AG not wasting any time. Channing Thomas back in the ring.
So much prettier incoming if he can hit it. If he can hit it.
Stepping up.
Halfway there.
So much prettier.
Gets him.
Got
Cover.
it. New champ.
Oh,
you son of a.
Damn it all to hell. That was a new champion. The new champion, Johnny Torres. Realistic every time. When will they learn? When will the Maine State Athletic Commission revoke this man's license? He hasn't had it renewed since 1994.
Hold on, lady. Well, Tony Ellis was mad at Sydney before. And Anthony Greene has seen enough. He's had enough. He remembers the pep talk he gave Channing Thomas years ago. Was hoping he'd strike it out on his own, not resort to Sydney's shortcuts.
Sydney's shortcuts finds him in a precarious position. Channing Thomas is out. Channing Thomas is out. Oh, come on, low blow!
Every time.
What is
Anthony Greene.
Sidney Bacabella, he's going to get that belt. Get that belt. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sidney Bacabella's going to get that belt. Tony Ellis!
Hold on a second.
Tony Ellis is up! There's a low blow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Payback from 82 in Allentown!
You done messed up now, Sydney. What?
Oh.
What?
Nothing behind it. Nothing behind it.
Nothing for Mr. USA.
Oh! There goes the hair!
2 for the price of 1. The syrup and the knockout.
Nobody deserved it more. Hey, it looks pretty good on Tony.
Wow. He's gonna get himself some pictures.
Get him out of here, Tony. See you later, Sidney Bacabella. Take care of him, Tony.
Channing Thomas prone. Anthony Greene. He can
Tony's
sense it.
not done. Tony's not done. Sidney Bacabella.
Oh my.
He's getting Bacabella out of here. I agree. Rich will have to keep time now. USA kids filling the Coliseum. Anthony Greene needs to get back on that bike and start pedaling, Johnny.
The road's right there.
Waking up
Rising
Nate
to
Speckman.
meet Anthony Greene.
Making sure Nate Speckman is all set.
Anthony Greene, table set. Small package.
Small package.
Small package.
Deep. Tight for only 2.
Wow. Super kick. Anthony Greene, so much pretty.
Could get it
Incoming.
again. Could get it again. For the second time.
So much prettier.
We have a new champion. New donor. 2 through. Oh, you got out of 2 of them. Out of 2 of them.
It was nearly so much prettier the second time around. But such beauty not to be witnessed. Channing Thomas still in it, still alive at the Coliseum. You're goddamn right.
Anthony Greene is looking at what's at stake. He knows what's at stake. What was once his on 2 occasions. He wants for an unprecedented 3rd time here at Limitless Wrestling.
Now,
Shot from Anthony Greene.
blast Channing into the corner. Channing, that constitution is waning, top shelf. Rubber legs for world class. And who can blame him? He's been battered.
One good punch there.
And now, might be opening up a superplex. Got it. Hooked up.
You see Channing Thomas is trying to hold on.
It certainly is. Dear life and dear title reign hanging in the balance.
What's this?
Sunset. Bomber in the powerbomb. AG holding on.
Yes.
Finishes the job.
Cover. 2 ropes. Kick out. Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Holy hell, nearly a miscarriage of justice. And now the jackknife. Jackknife!
Only 2. Back and forth, Johnny, in the late portion of this contest for sure.
Hooks
Kicking
around.
around town. A 3rd, so much prettier.
3rd time the charm.
Oh, nicely good.
Channing Thomas. Oh, watch this. Sliding German.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go if you're Anthony Greene.
Snapped him hard. Back of his head.
Channing Thomas still able to pick up the pace here this late in the contest.
Wait a minute. Channing Thomas gets a wild hair on the top rope. What's he thinking tonight? Because AG's in the drop zone.
Been a while since we've seen him up there. Could be an elbow drop.
Hold on. 450 splash!
Over the 450.
Anthony Greene, school by the cradle!
Only two. Oh my goodness.
Stop by the elbow, Channing Thomas. Now
Big
that knee
knee.
strike.
Pile driver, no.
Pondering a suplex, bull rush into the corner. AG now.
Oh no, not expected again.
The elbow strike, and now calf kick, second rope.
Well
Foot down
placed.
jaw.
Well placed calf kick, Johnny Torres. But even Channing Thomas realized that Nate Speckman isn't there to make a cover, and he doesn't seem upset. And I'm starting to realize, Johnny, that Limitless Wrestling Championship is still in the corner of the ring. Oh, not this way. Nate Speckman's out of town here. He's out of commission.
Gaze affixed. Will.
Come on, AG. You got to duck.
And he does.
Backslide. Backslide. Cover. Gets up. No! Nate
Channing
Speckman
Thomas
did not see it.
Nate Speckman's out, but AG might be. Hold on.
Not this way.
Wow!
Good. Anthony Greene is showing the true definition of heart here tonight in Limitless Wrestling Vacation Land Cup.
I don't know where he scrounged up the will, but now world-class pile driver.
Now his heart's in his lung. Damn it.
Game, set, match. World-class Channing Thomas is in a league of his own now here in Limitless Wrestling.
Anthony Greene just threw everything he had on him. Cindy Bacabello is taken out. I can't help but think, Johnny, maybe if Cindy Bacabello didn't pull Nate Speckman out, we would have had a new champion. But Channing Thomas doing everything at the end there, turning it into a sprint at the end of the marathon to retain that championship belt. And that reign is going to last over a year now, Johnny Torres, no doubt.
Longest reigning, soon to be.
Production.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second half of your Limitless Wrestling 9 Lives double main event is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Limitless Wrestling World Championship.
Papa Bear broke out the bolo tie for the 9-year anniversary.
Very fancy, very demure.
Introducing first the challenger in the corner to my left. He is the winner of the 2024 Limitless Wrestling Vacation Land Cup Tournament from straight out of the gate, weighing in at 206 pounds. He is the Dancing Destroyer, the Killer Kicker, the Fearless Flipper, the rhythmic remediation of both the canvas and the dance floor. The Big Boofer, Desmond Cole.
And a fine young man on top of all of that. A big heart, a good heart. But tonight he's going to have to forget about that if he's going to wrestle away that Limitless Wrestling Championship.
And his opponent to my right, he is accompanied to the ring by former WWF Hall of Famer Cindy Bacabello. And he
I'm going to pull that mic down now.
Let me show you how it's done, kid. And I represent, on loan from the Dallas Wrestling Office. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall. He weighs 232 pounds. He is the epitome of masculinity, the proprietor personification of physical perfection, the throwback thoroughbred, the king of sting, the Count of Monte Fisto. He's every woman's pet and every man's threat, the gold standard of Limitless Wrestling, the top attraction in the territory. And in about 10 minutes, he's going to be the longest reigning Limitless Wrestling champion in history. He is simply the best, world class, Channing Thomas!
I think he forgot the ambassador of Kick Your Asseter.
World class, Channing Thomas!
Talk is always cheap. However, I do. Oh my God.
Channing Thomas!
Talk is cheap, but might be worth its weight in gold considering what Sidney Bacabella has in fact done for Channing Thomas. But there is a man in that ring that has defeated Channing Thomas. He is the last person to pin Channing Thomas. And if these fans are correct, tonight on the 9-year anniversary of Limitless Wrestling, he could punch his ticket and become Limitless Wrestling champion. Boofa, big Boofa Desmond Cole meets world-class Channing Thomas, presented by Sidney Bacabella. And of course, lest we forget, Channing and Sidney tonight are presented by VSW Podcast on YouTube. Not just tonight, a lot of nights, every night, many nights, they are presented by the VSW Project
There's no
Podcast.
new champ, Jerry.
It doesn't leave your side. It does not leave us.
Bell has rung, like I said, a little over 2 years ago. Channing Thomas was defeated by Big Boofa in the quickest match in Limitless Wrestling history. And since then, there has been nobody more impressive in Limitless Wrestling.
And you've got to
Channing
think
Thomas.
that defeat has eaten Channing Thomas alive.
I was going to say, I think that he got it all back, considering he has not lost in 2 years, Sam Laterna. It has
Well,
not
he did.
happened.
He said championship gold. It's been a very lofty run
I'd
alongside
like to remind
Sidney.
you, he is also the Let's Wrestle champion. He unified those titles
He
at
certainly
the expense
did.
of Brett Ryan Gosselin this past July at Crunch Time. Also
Yeah.
available on IWTV. An amazing contest.
Yeah, Brett, who in his own right also had a tremendous Let's Wrestle run. Former stablemates themselves, too. We all know that history of prestigious. But Channing has since drifted away from prestigious, aligned himself with Sidney over the last 2 years, and now we're off to the races here. Main event, Limitless Wrestling Championship. Channing Thomas versus Desmond Cole.
Collar and elbow tie-up. Channing Thomas very much going to have the strength advantage tonight, height advantage. Quickness and agility is going to go to Desmond Cole. Craftiness is an attribute that I think is something worth talking about because Desmond Cole is an innovator. We've talked about innovators here tonight. Desmond Cole is a different type of competitor, and he's going to need to be at the expense of Channing Thomas, who has a technical prowess that has just been unmatched in his 2 years of being undefeated here at Limitless Wrestling.
So you mean crafty as in thinking quick on your feet, not crafty as in what I would imagine Sidney would do if he was being crafty.
Oh, that's not crafty. That's sneaky. That's cheating, Sam Laterna, what Sidney Bacabella does.
Very true.
There is a huge difference.
Hopefully we can keep the cheating to a minimum right
I'd like
now.
to see none at all tonight, Sam
None.
Laterna.
This is a good, clean fight.
I want to see none. I want to see what I thought I was going to see last year during the Vacation Land Cup qualifier. But Sidney Bacabella was there to pick the bones in the last second. And I've always said it, Channing Thomas has always been able to depend on his own laurels, has always been able to. It's been his choice to run with the John Albas and the Prestigiouses. It's his idea to let Sidney Bacabella be his manager. I do believe in my heart that he could have done this all alone, his own, like, all the time. But tonight, might be the difference maker again, Sidney Bacabella. Desmond Cole's gonna have to strike quick, strike often.
Yes, and to that point, a crafty man also identifies when, you know, someone else can lend a helping hand and, you know, strengthen one's overall prowess. And I think that's what's happened here with Channing over the last 2 years. As you said, he's traveled abroad. He's done the whole New England circuit.
I was gonna say, he's starting to conquer the Midwest. Green Wave Wrestling. Old Ice Pick Vic is back in town. Vic Capri, long-time stalwart. Vic Capri, Ice Pick Vic, long-time stalwart in the Midwest area. Sidney Bacabella knows that man very well. I'm sure that he is not gonna want to go eye to eye with Vic Capri.
Oh, certainly not, certainly not.
But I was gonna say, Channing Thomas is very well known, not just in New England now, Sam Letourneau.
Didn't you know Sidney Bacabella, he got run out of the Midwest many years ago, and by God, they've let him back in.
I can only hope that the ghost of Ed Schumann still haunts Sidney Bacabella.
Indeed, and I can only hope they let him back because, you know, a talent the likes of Channing is special.
Certainly is.
Attitude, not so much.
Less said about that, the better. Shoulder tackles from Desmond Cole. All landing flush. Drop down from Channing Thomas. Catches him with a clothesline. Wrong part of town, Desmond Cole. Overhand right, catches Channing Thomas. You are watching Limitless Wrestling 9-year anniversary show, #9lives. Here on IWTV, we have our vast library available on IWTV on demand for you any hour of the day. If you're at a friend's house watching this, go subscribe. Go start from the beginning. You can skip over my matches, it's fine.
No,
but there is so much to love about this promotion here in Maine. Oh. The little promotion that could. Rolls through. Only 2. Ingenuity, even, of Desmond Cole, the big boofa. Gonna be looking for that jump off, that swanton. Big elbow.
I think that's a perfect example of Channing doing his homework before wrestling Desmond Cole. Goes for that cover. Don't think that's gonna be enough. It wasn't.
Not this early in the contest. But our friend Eric Greenlee still is here to count the 1s, the 2s, and the 3s. And that was only a 2 right there. Channing Thomas gonna bide his time. It's the pile driver versus the jump off.
How do we get to the pile driver if we're Channing Thomas?
He's doing it right now. Keep your opponent grounded. Heck, he could reel him in right there and try to grab it. Keep your opponent grounded.
But I think
as he works his way up, he's
right
putting himself into the pile driver. Bufa likes to fly. Gonna take out that vertical base of Bufa. He can't fly. He's gonna keep him grounded, but Bufa has been known. That Capoeira back right. Yes, there it is. Right there. Can move all around that ring. Looking for that split stunner. No dice. Splits that don't miss. The best split in Limitless Wrestling since old Top Shelf Troy would do them. Catches him. Nicely done, Desmond Cole.
Yeah, what was that? A bit of a corkscrew kind of thing there? Springboard corkscrew? Yeah.
It was effective. That I know.
It was.
Desmond Cole. Leg drop lands flush. Cover. Only 2.
Now, if I'm Desmond Cole, I have my eyes on winning that championship, and of course, Channing in the ring, but then I also have to keep a third eye open for Sidney Bacabella, who is brandishing that Limitless championship, almost taunting Desmond
Eyes in the back of your head that nobody has.
Oh, my.
Brett Ryan Gosselin, perhaps the smartest decision I've ever seen, tricking the referee into ejecting Sidney Bacabella very early into their contest. And again, he depended on his own laurels. Channing Thomas was able to come out with a victory. Desmond Cole now to the second rope. Oh! Hits his head on the back of the turnbuckle.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he has got to be seeing stars.
Yeah, Greenleaf checking on Desmond Cole, landed high on the neck, high on the back of the head, too. That can't feel good, and that can definitely confuse and daze an opponent as we move forward.
Putting the boots to him. Wrestling boots. By way of the Sportatorium, Channing Thomas, cover. A product of H2O, Ryan Waters. Arguably one of the best students, if not the best student, of the lockup. Channing Thomas now. Taking his time here. Gonna once again bring him back down. Like I said, how do we get to the pile driver? That's how. Leave him right in that position. Not fully down, just enough where you can muscle him up and drop him right back on his head.
Hooks that. Oh,
only 2.
Thought I heard 3. That would have been crazy. But yes, to your point, we discussed a few minutes ago about how Channing should take out the possibility of Dez being able to do those high-flying moves, right? He's definitely following that strategy right now. Cole worse for wear, square center of the ring, and now Thomas taunting Desmond Cole with the Limitless Championship belt. It's turning into a psychological game as well.
Look at him, just a scowl. Almost like he's above being here tonight against Desmond Cole.
And then on the flip side, we have Desmond Cole, where the VLC evaded him last year. This year it did not, but does he have a doubt in his mind that he could win tonight? Personally, I don't think so, but I'm not in his head.
And lest we forget, we talked about the Vacation Land Cup qualifier last year where Desmond Cole dropped it to Channing. Thomas missed the knee drop. However, he won the second chance opportunity. However, in the finals of last year, it was Channing Thomas with a little help from Alec Price pinning Desmond Cole once again. So all-time record, going through, gets him. 2. Only 2. Nice it out with a drop kick. As far as records go, it is 2 wins Channing, 1 win Dezmond. With the 2 most recent ones coming from Channing Thomas. Back up to his feet is Desmond Cole. Measuring him now in the corner. Nobody home. Big risk, no reward.
Wow.
Detrimental is that maneuver going to be. Channing Thomas now bringing him up. Going to be pile driver, no. Double underhook. Butterfly suplex, nicely done. Cover. 2. Only 2. Only 2. Sidney Bacabella, Papa Bear. He's managed many people here at Limitless Wrestling. I know. He brought in a lot of people to try to run me out of town. Back in 2017, the likes of Kikataro, Colt Cabana, Officer Dick Justice, Swoggle. I sent them all packing, but then he got serious. He managed the Devastation Corporation. He managed, lest we forget, Brandon Kirk and Alexander Lee. He's managed many people here at Limitless Wrestling.
He has, but I think no partnership more successful than the one we see before our eyes between him and Channing Thomas, who is squarely on the offensive right now. A little cocky, doing a little kip up there as Desmond Cole, poor Desmond Cole in the corner, looking to recoup.
Just taking his time. I'm surprised that he's taking this much time.
Yeah, in a championship match with such high stakes at our 9-year anniversary show, you gotta stay on him.
You think about the who's who of who he's beaten, the Ace Romeros of the world, the Ripped Bisons of the world, Anthony Greene just last month, Alec Price lined up, knocked down. The list goes on and on. Brett Ryan Gosselin. He's beaten so many people, and even that before on his way to the title. Indie wrestling legend Jigsaw he defeated. Big clothesline.
And we've, Bufa may be regaining a little bit of momentum here. He's feeling it. What's he got planned? Oh no. But flipping out does Bufa. And again,
oh my word! Was not able to land on his feet. What a rough landing for Desmond Cole. Oh my goodness! Channing Thomas measuring him up. I think he's calling for the finish. Big clothesline incoming. Discus catches him.
No,
I think that's it, Sam.
No.
It can be.
No.
It is. Only 2. It is only 2.
Thankfully, I'd personally like to see this match go on.
Right there with you, Sam. I'll tell you, I've said it. I want to talk about personality. I want to just talk about the athleticism. Desmond Cole is an excellent young man.
He is.
His best years are ahead of him, but he has got character. I was always hoping Channing Thomas had character. Channing Thomas would not know character if he was written into a book.
No, that's something
Desmond Cole is a man, look at this, just taunting him. I cannot believe it. Next Beckman should be there to get Sidney Bacabella out of there. Don't even let him put the belt in the ring.
I mean,
Desmond Cole fights with dignity and honor and respect. He respects his opponents. Maybe a little too much. Maybe a little too much if there's such a thing.
It's been to his detriment, right? We spoke about VLC 2 years ago. Oh, what's this? Oh, I think going for that
Boston Crab.
But wow.
Boston Crab. We're about 2 hours north of Boston. Here in Yarmouth, Maine.
This is not where Desmond Cole wants to be right now.
Cinching it in. High angle on the back. Oh, just locking it in.
Yeah, talk
Locking
about
it
a
on that
great
lower back. And you can see it just hovering, the way he's hovering. Adding more pain to the small of the back. Desmond Cole.
Gonna have to dig real deep into the reserves to counter out of this one, and I think he's got something up his sleeve here. Yes, he kicks Channing Thomas off to the outside with some time to recoup.
He's gonna have to get some air back in those lungs. Sidney Bacabella, Papa Bear, coaching him, managing and coaching. He gets paid the same rate to both manage and coach, and there is a difference. Sidney Bacabella can do both. Big boot to the face by Desmond Cole. Buffa now. Back elbow to Channing Thomas. Throws a right hand. And another. And another. Popping and locking it, but don't waste too much time, Desmond. Catches him with a kick. Clearing the cobwebs of Channing Thomas. Desmond Cole shoots off Thomas. Reverses. It's the rope, sucks the clothesline. Springboard, nicely done with a moonsault. Nicely done, picture perfect.
Smooth as butter is Desmond Cole, who I think is beginning to shift into the next gear, realizing the stakes at hand here in this match. Hoisting Thomas up to the second rope, and what could this be? He's got him tied up there.
I was gonna say, here's a kick that can't miss.
Oh!
Into the waiting arms of a German suplex. Desmond Cole.
What goes up?
Must come down, baby. Yoranagi. Into the cover, center of the ring. Only two. Like I said, I think it's going to be a matter of the jump off, Sam Latourneau. That swanton. High angle. Arches that back to land flush onto his opponent. It's taken out the likes of Aaron Rourke just last year.
It certainly has.
Taking his time. Desmond Cole.
Sizing up Thomas, or so it seems.
Sidney Bacabella on the outside doesn't look overly concerned. We've seen him put that brain buster to use as well. He's got a lot of moves in his repertoire. Could be looking for here. Could be looking for some sort of head and arm suplex.
Yeah, Thomas wants none of that potential brain buster.
Desmond Cole putting in some work with the strikes. But it's fists. He's known for his kicks.
Oh, schoolboy.
Schoolboy, deep. This is that Capoeira kick. Sweeps him out. Nicely done, Desmond Cole.
Yes.
Gotta stay on him. Body slam. Sets out with it in a split. Cover. Only two. Only two.
Only two for now. And I've got faith in you, Buffa.
Say Buffa. Sidney Bacabella has not broken a sweat. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Sorry, may not have broken a sweat, but it looks like he's palpitating a little bit. Papa Bear needs to take a bear with a Y-E-R.
Well, he's starting to realize that he and Thomas may have, in fact, underestimated Desmond Cole.
Underestimated Desmond Cole. So what does that mean? It just means he needs to spring into action.
And I think that would be a very good idea right about now.
You gotta get back on him, Desmond. He's done this to you before. Do not let it happen again.
No.
Big kick to the head. And say Channing Thomas. Sidney Bacabella getting into it with the front row. Desmond Cole gonna be trying to bring him in the hard way with a suplex. It's a lot of weight to bring from that angle while you're that high up. What's this?
Yeah, I think this might be easier said than done. Oh!
It is not the way you want to land. Slides in with that suplex. Oh, we have seen that before. How do people keep finding themselves in that position?
Yeah, all of that couldn't have felt good on the spinal of Desmond Cole.
Channing Thomas going to the top.
Top rope. What was that? Oh my!
To the cover. Only two.
Uh-oh. Is he? Oh, thought he was going for the pile driver. Not yet.
Sets him out. Cover. Only two. Channing Thomas. Again, it comes down to it. You're talking about it being the jump off. It's got to be the pile driver, Sam Latourneau.
It has to be the pile.
Got to be the pile driver.
There's no one that has been able to kick out of that pile driver since Thomas has become champion. Could tonight be the night that streak is broken in Desmond Cole? Right now, it's not looking like that. I can't lie, Troy.
Shaking the cobwebs. Shane Thomas does not want to hear it.
Yeah, as the crowd cheers for Bufa, the ire for the fans grows in Thomas. He too has to stay focused. He can't get distracted by the fans.
Measuring over that pile driver. Could be coming. Desmond Cole. Gotta get out of there, Bufa.
Oh, going for a cutter. Rolls. Oh, flips out.
My goodness, nicely
and
done.
again.
Right
Cutter.
there. Catches him that time. Channing Thomas wobbling. Still on his feet.
Oh.
Falls to the ropes. Channing Thomas now.
Uh-oh, I think Desmond Cole sees this as an opportunity to close in. Beautiful.
Nicely done. He's going to the top. Jump off, jump off. Gotta be the jump off. Don't take too much time.
Uh-oh.
He's got it. That swanton bomb, otherwise there's the jump off. Nicely done. Had it scouted. Oh, no!
Greenleaf! Ouch!
And everybody in Maine loves it, but they're not going to love it when they realize that Bufa, he's got his clock cleaned.
But also, holy crap, we don't have a ref, and
Exactly.
this could quickly turn into mayhem, and the tides could turn in the favor of Sydney and Channing right now. Without a ref, no one is here to lay down order and rules upon these two.
Still just waving that belt in the face here.
Yeah, Sydney particularly
Channing Thomas,
chanting.
what's he asking for?
Hit him
Saying
with the
hit him with
belt.
the belt.
Don't hit him with the belt!
He doesn't need to.
Can
He's
we
got
get another referee out here?
Oh, right in Papa Bears. Right in the family jewels.
That's right, Dez. Sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire.
It works.
I fully condone
That's
that.
gonna slow him down. Desmond Cole, smart.
That is what I call leveling the playing
And
field,
that's what you
people.
have to have those eyes in the back of your head. Ding on Channing Thomas.
Wait.
Wait, what's he doing?
Oh,
What's that?
it's the envelope. Wait, that's the backup.
That's another envelope.
This
Oh,
is
come on.
Sydney Bacabella inevitably trying for designer violence.
Get in there, Desmond. Get in there.
There's nothing that's gonna hold him back.
No.
Not Sydney, not designer violence.
Oh, huge. Top rope suplex from Channing Thomas. That means he's had 5 sets of eyes on the back of his head.
What a
Takes out-
despicable move.
Takes out Jake Haru, takes out Aiden Aggro. Papa Bear's back up. Channing Thomas is down. Greenleaf is down. Can we get Nate Speckman out there?
Through all that, it was Desmond Cole who wound up being flattened out, though.
Can't believe it. Desmond Cole. Gotta do something.
And
Wait a
still
minute.
no ref?
Anthony Greene.
Is that AG?
Hey, Anthony Greene's out here. What's going on?
Is AG gonna be the ref?
Wait. Oh, God!
Wait!
Wait, why was he in there?
Wait!
What did he have planned for Desmond Cole?
It seems like he wanted to attack Desmond.
Yeah, what did he have planned for Desmond Cole? I'm confused. We may never find out.
My God, so many questions, no answers. Whoa!
Brainbuster, back up to his feet.
Desmond Cole not letting anything hold him
Anthony
back.
Greene doing? Oh no, Sydney Bacabella! Sydney Bacabella! Jump off! He took a bullet known as Desmond Cole for his charge!
Absorbing the brunt of that senton.
Oh, Channing still has the belt! Channing's on the belt! No! Oh, come on!
And now
Not
it
this
appears that
way.
Greenleaf is slowly but surely recovering, not quite. Oh my!
He's got him pinned, he's got him dead to rights! Thank goodness!
No!
Not this way!
Can't end this way!
Texas! Damn it, that's right!
Desmond Cole living to see another day.
Come on!
Limitless Wrestling 9-year anniversary. No!
No, the pile driver. Jackknife cover. Jackknife cover. 2, 3. Holy 2. Pile driver.
No.
Incoming. Pile driver.
No. Oh.
Dropped right on his head.
Will he
right
kick
on his
out?
head. Kick out. Damn it. Down. Only 2.
My God, he kicked out.
He kicked out. Sydney Bacabella's still out. Come on, Bufa. him.
They
He doesn't
have.
deserve it. He doesn't deserve it, all these shortcuts.
Oh, is that, those are those bare knuckles. We've seen those used before.
What is he, brass knuckles?
I don't think whoa!
Well, through. Got some. 2, 3. New champion!
22 minutes, 45 seconds. Here's your winner, and new Limitless Wrestling World Champion, the Big Buddha, Desmond Cole.
Desmond Cole with every single last odd stacked against him has pinned Channing Thomas to become the new Limitless Wrestling Champion. And Desmond Cole, my God, you've earned it.
At this time, I'll try to get a word with Channing Thomas and Sydney Bacabella after the championship match. Channing, just like to get a word about what happened.
A word? You saw what happened. I was screwed. I had Big Booba Bin 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring. All the fans saw it. And you, it's your fault. The ref, I don't even know what to say right now. Do you not trust me? 13 months, I've been this champion. I've been going for the ultimate champion, the longest reigning champion. 13 months. You can't trust me. You can't trust me. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry, and I will fix it. You better fix it.
When I think of Limitless Wrestling, when I think of the landscape of wrestling in the Northeast, Limitless Wrestling is at the top. Limitless Wrestling is at the top of the mountain. And I look and I see this, and Limitless Wrestling is championless.
Wow.
Well, sounds like they're calling him an asshole.
Hey now.
Yep. Airtight.
Correct.
Checks out.
Quite frankly, the only announcement that I'm concerned with is that you are handing that Limitless Wrestling World Heavyweight Championship back to its rightful owner. I'm not concerned with wrestling Zilla Fatu tonight. Quite frankly, he's reckless, he's dangerous, he doesn't belong in the ring with world class. So that's why I'm not wrestling Zilla. I demand a rematch right now.
Talk about a potential open challenge and no. I don't know about
You thought you were free of me? You don't even know. You're trapped like a rat in a cage. Trapped.
Whoa, what do I see?
Hold on.
What do I see in the
Through the
background
front
here?
door. Through the front
Come
door.
on.
Aiden Aggro. Jay Haru. The main character
This is
and
not-
his main man.
This is not how I thought we were going to start off this show, Johnny Torres.
Sour grapes from the opening round of this year's Vacation Land Cup. Aiden Aggro, Jay Haru, they're here for their pound of flesh. Oh, and look at this unholy alliance.
I say this deal that was struck right before the Vacation Land Cup, late July, early August. It appears if. Oh wait, no.
World-class pile driver.
Does it appear as if this got.
Whoa.
I think they're going to need a few more people in that.
He's here. And we're not wasting any time. Zilla Fatu.
They're going to need more than Jay Haru as backup. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah. Gonna need an army. Oh my God. Bull rush to the ring, Zilla Fatu. and Aggro, Haru, Channing, Sydney, hightailing it.
Zilla Fatu has made his presence felt. Set to take on Channing Thomas a little bit later on this evening. The Yarmouth faithful letting him hear it. Tonight, the bloodline runs through Yarmouth, Maine.
Yes, sir.
Talk about fresh blood. Wait a minute. Oh, the phone.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, doctor.
Des said that the temperature in this room was hot. And he just picked up a couple more degrees.
Cole's asking for the microphone.
That's not happening that way. Oh, nah. You know what? You know what? For shit like that, screw your match with Zilla Fatu. Because, hey, how about the big boofer and the main one whip their asses tonight?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy hell.
I like it.
Only at Fresh Blood. Only in Limitless Wrestling.
He made me big, but he's stupid. He made me big, but he's stupid.
Fight feel in the house tonight. Waiting on Rich Palladino for the official introduction. Like I said, see what we got.
Fuck these motherfuckers!
Wow. Oh, ho, ho. Your bet won out, Troy.
That was a plus 150.
Good day at the tables for Top Shelf. Good day in the air for Desmond Cole. And we are off. Zilla Fatu. Desmond Cole, your Limitless Wrestling World Champion. Off to the races against world-class Channing Thomas and Aiden Aggro.
We're underway. We have ourselves a tag team match. Whatever happens now within the confines between the bell and the bell. That's all up to Zilla Fatu and Desmond Cole right now.
Leads off with the headbutt, the scoop, the slam.
After just the two maneuvers we have just seen, I would like to put my petition for December to run back Channing Thomas versus Zilla Fatu one-on-one.
I like it. I like it. I would
I like what I just saw there. Keep that coming. Aiden Aggro wants absolutely no part of that.
A little Muda flavor on the flashing elbow, but world-class Channing Thomas fills the need of the midsection.
Oh, wrong move.
Come on.
Lest we forget, Sidney Bacabella always wanted to manage the Samoans back in the 80s. He got the headhunters in the 90s, but we don't talk about that. More.
No.
We're like more.
Good Lord.
More.
That Aiden Aggro. Wanted no part of that, but splash the cover, heavy on the shoulders only, too.
World class is being taken to school right now at the expense of Zilla Fatu. And now, Big Boofa. First in-ring competition in Limitless Wrestling since winning the Limitless Wrestling Championship just last month at the 9-year anniversary show. 9 years of Limitless Wrestling.
Now out of the way, the clothesline, running back to the opening round of the Vacation Land Cup this year. Snaps off the jawbreaker.
I was going to say, I can't imagine, if Aiden Aggro were to ever get pinned in this contest or submit, that would be 3 straight losses for the main character.
Inconceivable if you're Aiden Aggro. The flying head scissors lands. Desmond Cole now dialed in.
There's Jay Haru. Wow, big lion salt, nicely done by Desmond Cole.
Picture perfect.
forget all the things that brought him to the dance. How about a win against Too Cold Scorpio last year?
And now,
nicely done. The cover, 2, only 2.
One variation on the Rolling Thunder, closing the door with the leg drop. And Desmond Cole, that's a phase shifter in the Big Boofus playbook. We, of course, know that Final Destination, potentially the jump off, waiting in the wings. Now, we fight for the backslide.
This is nicely done. Aiden Aggro, look at that. Sticking his leg in there. Oh, overhand right from Channing Thomas. Aiden Aggro, very smart, putting his leg through the bottom of that rope. Can't go anywhere. And Aggro now getting after it.
And both of these combatants in Channing Thomas and Aiden Aggro, both veteran tag team wrestlers as well.
Aiden Aggro there, proud of his work. I say we're almost coming up on the anniversary of him turning his back on his best friend Danger Kid. Loser leaves town match. Park goes out to Danger Kid.
Right there with you there, top shelf. All love DK. Channing Thomas now in the driver's seat, drills him to right. Yarmouth rallying behind their champion, who's uncorking with the knife at his chops. Mixing it up now.
Trying to find a spot, each one landing.
Little Akira Taue.
Once again, reversing it now in the center of the ring here. Nicely done. Small package. Gets him. Gets him. That's how he got him that very first time. Lest we forget, Johnny Torres.
Yes, indeed. Fastest bout in Limitless Wrestling history.
These two very familiar with each other. Multiple times in a Limitless Wrestling ring. And if I'm doing my math correctly, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. This is the 5th time these two have been in an active match against each other.
Potentially destined to do this forever.
And Channing Thomas has it his way. I got to imagine he is still at the top of the list. As far as Limitless Wrestling Championship bouts go, Papa Bear recently had some surgery. Already back at it.
Rich Palladino checking on. Oh, hold on now. Jay Haru raining down the stomps. Sydney's fine.
Got to get control of this. Zilla Fatu not happy about this.
Channing Thomas heavy on the cover, only good for 2. But the ploy between Bacabella and Haru worked. Channing Thomas, Aiden Aggro back in the driver's seat.
Bringing him back up to his feet. Like I said, a 4-on-2 here. And right now it's just been a 4-on-1 at the expense of Desmond Cole. Zilla Fatu badly needing to get in there right now.
Fresh as a daisy here.
Reaching him out, trying to figure it out, trying to get over there.
Aggro now. The ground-based attack. Collar wheel. Got it.
Nicely done. Cartwheel elbow. Aiden Aggro making eyes. Zilla Fatu.
Got to be careful. Might have a singles with Zilla Fatu in his future. Now Aggro. Keeping the pressure on Desmond Cole. Wants the win back in the worst way.
Choking him in the corner here. Jay Haru, yeah, a little of that, huh? A little
Oh yeah, throwing the ruse.
The ruse, that's what it's called.
That's what it is. They're throwing up the ruse. All you throwing up the ruse at home using the hashtag fresh blood.
I don't think anybody is throwing up the ruse at home.
Well, especially them and anybody who's not. We appreciate them spending their free time with us on a beautiful Saturday night, live here in Yarmouth, Maine. Channing Thomas.
Imagine trading your friendship with Danger Kid for a friendship with Jay Haru. Cover. 2. Only 2.
I mean, you'd said it before. You look at the calendar year of wins and losses that Aiden Aggro has had. So far, the gamble has been working out for the most part. I don't love it. Don't get me wrong.
Channing Thomas. Yeah, there it is.
Zilla Fatu don't love that.
He had no interest in a singles contest tonight with that man. I was an active competitor, to be perfectly honest.
On everybody's short list, on everybody's watch list, the main one, Zilla Fatu. Channing Thomas, you got to believe he and Sydney knew. Yeah, these people know.
Zilla's feeding off it. He wants in the worst way. He's like, absolutely got it. Eric Greenleaf needs to get control of this contest.
Eric Greenleaf better watch out or he's going to have a singles match with Zilla Fatu.
Now,
Now,
once again.
wait a minute. Hold on. This is last vacation. But Buffa had it scouted.
Not if DK is not in there. There's the tag. Needs the tag. Right here. Reach your hand out, Buffa.
But Aggro wobbling.
Come on, Buffa.
Has Desmond now.
Got to get that let out. Not a tag team specialist.
Able to duck out of the way.
Oh, gets caught.
Mixing it up.
Rowe throwing him. Rude watching on. Oh, come on. We're vibing, I guess. The whole vibe changed with that grip right there.
That's the new vibe changer.
Certainly is. A statement maker at that. Desmond Cole in desperate need of that tag. Zilla Fatu extending that arm.
The lane is open.
Oh, come on now, Channing Thomas.
Whoop.
Oh, come on.
Intercepted.
Eric Greenleaf says no. Greenleaf says no tag. That's it. Only two.
That was a surface-to-air missile of a Masaiku knee strike.
I thought he had him. He was within fingertips. Zilla Fatu, I think, can feel it too.
Desmond.
Greenleaf says no.
Desmond Cole in a pile on our Limitless Wrestling canvas. After that knee strike, I got to wonder how much is left in the tank. I've asked this question how many times during the tenure of the Big Buffa here in Limitless Wrestling, how deep that well runs. But now, clear across the ring, once again, from a fresh Zilla Fatu.
Channing Thomas picking his spots here. Vicious. That mean streak. He wants his opportunity. He wants his title back, he said. It is no longer his title. It was wrestled away by that man right now, Desmond Cole, who's about to be on the receiving end of a tandem suplex.
Yes, indeed. And now, wait, the double knee strike.
Both landed. Landing flush, too.
Both Aggro and Thomas staggered.
Moving out of the way, Buffa. Got to think of something here. In the wrong part of town, Johnny Torres.
Shoulder to the midsection of Channing Thomas. Over.
Gets it. Finger. Grab him. Grab him. Come on.
Well-oiled offense and
Once
defense.
again. Catches him.
Upside the head. Lane open once again. Zilla Fatu is entered the ring.
Oh. Reminiscent of a Samoan bulldozer. Zilla Fatu.
Back body drop.
For distance. Sets him out.
Stuck the landing. Torturing the tailbone of Aiden Aggro. And Zilla Fatu firing on all cylinders. Oh, look at that speed off the line. The Avalanche finds home. Make it two. God.
This is what he needed. He is fresh. He is fresh, Johnny Torres.
Oh, baby. You said channeling the energy of the Samoan bulldozer. Ain't nobody done it better since. Zilla Fatu.
Carries that man close to his heart right there on his chest. Umaga.
And Channing Thomas raining down the right. He is trying to get momentum back into the corner for himself and Aiden Aggro. But Zilla Fatu, with all the momentum in the world, gonna build up a little more.
Catches it.
Unreal. What can't he do?
Right now, Channing Thomas and Aiden Aggro are on the receiving end of a beating that they so very much deserve, Johnny. I stay as unbiased as possible, but after the calendar year, what these two have put all these competitors through, they're getting their just desserts. And this one could be the last one tonight. Here we go. Look at the look on that man's face. Zilla gets them both.
Two for the price of one. The cover on both.
Both men kick out. Enough force to get Zilla all the way off of him.
And now
Much
Zilla
needed breather. Desmond Cole back up to the apron. able to catch his breath, try to recover. I don't think he's all there, though, to get tagged.
Oh, the spike!
Jay Haru in the wrong part of town, I'm telling you right now. Yes! Yes! Maybe it is my birthday, Johnny.
Spike! He spiked Jay Haru!
Ah! Do the Jay Haru. Ah!
Jay Haru's doing the
He puts the thumb over the two fingers. That was just the thumb, baby.
That's the new
Samoan
Oh.
spike. What is this? Wait a minute. Zilla to the outside now. Channing Thomas there, maybe to pick the bones. We've seen this before. Always there. Always there. Channing Thomas now going to the top.
Not afraid to fly.
Calf kick from the top.
Shining Wizard!
He gets it.
What a salvo! What a match! But only two!
Only two. Channing Thomas looking shocked. Aiden Aggro looking shocked.
An
Desmond
absolute
Cole.
barrage!
He said, I don't know if Desmond Cole was ready for that tag yet. We've seen multiple exchanges from these two. They've taken quite the drubbing from Zilla Fatu.
Zilla Fatu now back on the apron. Desmond Cole once again in the crosshairs. Come on, jackknife, but Channing Thomas!
Very crafty, almost gets him. Step up Enziguri once again from Bufa. Eric Greenleaf calling for the tag. Did you see that?
Yes, indeed.
I don't think Bufa knows that. I do not think Bufa knows that. Aiden Aggro is the legal man.
Hold on now. Tried and true. The cheeky Nando's kick. Trust fall. German suplex.
Tag into Zilla. I just don't know. Maybe Zilla's a little more aware, but Aiden Aggro is the legal man. Whoa!
Wow! What teamwork!
Bro, the legal man now. Takes that super kick. Oh!
Elevated Superman punch!
Cover! With aggression! That's it.
Zilla Fatu! Desmond Cole, get it done!
Here are your winners, the team of the Limitless Wrestling World Champion, the Big Boofa, Desmond Cole, and the main one, Zilla Fatu!